Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere.
Cook your shrimp, please. All of a sudden, my shrimp pan is burning up like a smoke fest.
Fucking go! Let's fucking go.
All right, boys and girls, welcome aboard. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got the Borderlands bombing at box office, a bunch of stuff shutting down in Hollywood. We got a new trailer for my personal favorite Spider-Man franchise, Kraven the Hunter. And, of course, we got everybody's favorite section, the Sweeney Spot. All that and more tonight on State of the Atmosphere. All right, it is time to get started tonight. It is good to see you guys on this fine hump day for State of the Atmosphere. I'm your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and I've got a full panel tonight, starting with Wookie B. Bad. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, sir. Doing good. Just got off work. God, I'm glad I'm off work.
Yeah, man.
All I gotta say.
Always good. It's always good. Another guy just got off work. John, how you doing?
I'm doing
Dos
good.
Wolfen is with us. All right, man. You ready to get back to the Telltale series this week?
Oh yeah. Got
Did you
back
guys
last
finish
week.
Michonne or?
Yep. Well, no. Did we finish? Yeah, we finished
Oh.
Michonne. Yeah, we
Oh.
started on. Season 3.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool. It's good to see you, man. Noxter, how are you doing this evening? I see you're muted. He might be in the middle of something. No, there he is.
Yeah, I'm here. Bummed out.
Oh, why? Yeah, is it about what you texted about? Yeah, he was all set to go to the con this weekend. I have one too, and we'll probably compare notes on what he's going to see and what I'm going to see. But who canceled that bummed you out? It's
Ray
Maul?
Parks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ray
Oh,
Parks.
dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
So, it was going to be the first time I met him, and he came down with the flu, just like we have a Ming Na Wen back in March. She canceled as well. So that's 2 Star Wars people I haven't been able to meet.
Come on, man.
Sick.
Come on, Star Wars folks. What's your problem with Virginia? Come on.
Right,
Soft,
yeah.
Bradley.
I did find a silver lining, though. Well, one, I canceled my hotel because I don't plan on staying there for the weekend now.
Right.
I probably will go up on Saturday still.
Yeah.
I know the one that voices Ezra Bridger in the animated show is going to be there.
There you go.
So,
Yeah, the voice
Is that
actors,
Virginia
the
Beach?
artists that show up are pretty cool.
no,
too.
Fairfax.
Fairfax. Oh God, fuck that place.
Yeah.
But
South of there, dude.
Yep.
but
Okay.
but no, I found a silver lining that Christopher Judge is coming next week to Richmond.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna drive 60 miles just to see him, and that's it.
There you go. All right.
Yeah,
Ruben, how are you this evening, brother? It's good to see you.
Doing good. We're doing good. Still here in the rehab location.
That's what I thought with your backdrop there. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Third. Yeah, I know. You can see this looks like hospital bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I should be out Saturday, and but again, I still But then again, still having a lot of issues. But again, it's just like I want to basically start doing my own food, doing all that stuff again, and just get out there because it was so funny today. I get it, but I don't get it. It's like I went outside and trying to get some sun, and then they basically said, "Oh, you're outside. Here's some sunscreen."
Mm-hmm.
I went, "I'm not doing that." Well, then you can't go outside. Well, then I'm not going to go outside. I'm not putting poison on my skin.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Jed, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing good. And I was all ready and go and talking about shit. You saw me.
I'm telling you, man. You called me early today. Usually you text me right at showtime, and I'm like, dude, you know, I'm busy. But I was really chillaxing when you called.
I came prepared today. So.
Yeah, I see that. I appreciate it, man. Let's check into the chat real quick. Well, we all know who's here first. This guy, man. It's like a competition to him. He has got to be the first one here every time.
There are some who call me Tim.
He's here early, Tim. What's going on, man?
You made the guy an intro. Of course, he's going to be the first one here.
I mean, he chimes in. He chimed in at 2:00 this afternoon, though. I mean, come on. I mean, that's almost cheating, isn't it? But anyway, Vince Womack is here. Good to see you, buddy boy. Nerds and nerdettes, yeah, no doubt. Kay, the lovely Kay, is in the chat. Good to see you. Let's see who else we got in here. E. Clay Thomas is in the house. What's going on?
What's up, E.
Let's see. Well, this is starting to look like a real show now. Hale. Oh, wow. It was a fake one until Ruben and Wookie showed up. Is that it? Is that what
How dare you?
Damn.
How dare you?
All right, man. It's good to see you guys. Well, you know what we're going to start with? We're going to start with the pop culture breakdown, and this is becoming half of the show now. It really is. We've got so much stuff to go over and do there. Oh my God, who has he got in the toilet there? Oh my God, that is great, dude.
You just need sitting on the toilet.
He comes up.
That's my face with the fucking cuck beard and what's her name's body.
What's her name?
The one that got in trouble with the human trafficking stuff.
Oh, good God. Yeah. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yep. That's cool.
I'll bring a little spice.
Always have the best stuff on there. But anyway, boys and girls, let's take a look at the box office receipts for the weekend. Deadpool killing it again. 53 million. Followed by It Ends With Us. Ryan Reynolds' wife in a movie. And we've got some stories about that. That's a pretty unique happening right there. Hasn't happened in 34 years, but we got an article about it here in a minute. Twisters still make
Twisters.
And Jed said he liked it. I think he's the only. I don't know. Are you the only one on the panel that's seen it? Anybody else seen it?
I started watching it. It's kind of boring.
Is it? Oh, okay. All right. Did you go see it, John?
Yeah. Ellie and I went and saw it opening weekend.
Of course you did. You're a disaster movie freak. Of course you went and saw that. I don't know what I'm thinking. What am I, crazy?
It says here the budget for It Ends With Us is $25 million.
Yeah, it doubled.
And what was Borderlands?
but hey, you know what? Have you got a link for that video that you sent me, man? I forgot to look it up before the show, Wookie. See if you can find it real quick.
I can't remember if I sent it to you in Twitter chat. I think it was Twitter chat.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's Twitter, I'll find it. Hang on.
Was it in
but anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. You
might have been
take a look for me
Yeah,
real quick and let me know
Roadhouse.
for sure where it's at.
Yeah, I will say this about it. It Ends With Us.
Mm-hmm.
To do $50 million for a rom-com.
Yeah, come on, man.
Impressive.
Well,
wait.
I think there's a reason for that, and it has a lot to do with what Wookie's looking for. Ryan Reynolds helped her promote this quite a bit.
Yeah,
he really did.
He's helping his wife out, man. You know?
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I got no problem with it at all.
Yeah.
But what's killing me is Twisters is still in double digits a month in, man.
Because it's a kick-ass movie.
I got it right here.
You got it? Put it in the private chat, and I'll pull it up here in a minute. But anyway, The story of the week, though.
Cool.
Order.
It's not every day the husband gets to interview his wife's love interest.
Right now.
Oh, I love
Crazy.
this.
I don't
Hear that.
remember seeing this on the
Let's
schedule.
dive in, shall we?
Oh shit.
So
We can hear that.
Yeah.
Borderlands. 8.
Well, that was the interview.
million. Yeah. I'm fixing to put it up here in a second. We've got some articles on it.
I saw you
Borderlands,
posting a photo with
8.6
Ryan Reynolds.
million.
And, I'm sorry, what do you call her? Do you guys have
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
nickname?
mute your
No,
butt.
no, okay, no. Just
Check
so
you
this
out.
is- okay.
Stop it. Let me know when you're done. Wave at me.
Shit's auto playing on its own. I'm like, what the fuck? Here, let me mute my browser so you can't.
There
hear
you
the
go.
ghost
There you
recording.
go.
Good.
Borderlands, 8.6 million. Now, I don't have a dog in this hunt at all. I don't play this
What,
game.
150 million?
Yeah.
800.
I mean, look, it beat Despicable Me.
That's
Yeah,
not
right. That's
saying
been out for
anything,
6
bro.
weeks.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Barely beat it.
Details. Details.
Yeah.
115 to 145 million dollars.
That is absolutely nuts,
Twisters
man. Now,
almost doubled it.
you guys,
Yeah.
I think just about everybody else in this panel, except for maybe Ruben, has played this game.
Yeah, I beat the
I
shit
have
out of
not
all the
played-
games.
I have not played it. Wasn't even interested in it. But man, I mean,
You should do a
my
Borderlands 1 playthrough. It's fun as hell. And
Yeah.
that started the looter shooter genre.
Joe,
Really? Okay.
you know what? Me and you, because you can have multiple people in there.
You
Me,
can have a
you,
I'm actually
Me-
playing Borderlands right now. Well, not
me,
at the moment,
Wookie,
but I re-downloaded
whoever
it.
else, John,
Yeah.
whoever wants to play one time, all of us go through the game, the story.
Well, I might, and we actually have an article here about the video game, but we can't get away from the elephant in the room. Borderlands
Yeah.
Bombs, big theatrical debut.
And I can tell you the
Now,
number
I
one
want to
reason-
hear from the guys that have seen it. First of all, Knock, you went to the theater to see this because now, let's be clear, he didn't pay for this movie.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, he got to see it for free. Your thoughts on the film, playing the video game, and what you thought of the movie?
Well, I'll say I'm probably not as big a fan of the games as other people, for sure. I played it a little bit. I think 3 was probably the one I played the most. They're just looter shooters. You know, it's just a cartoon version of Destiny. You know, that's all it really is. And just kind of wacky characters, interesting artwork, style. And they took that and was like, let's make a tamed down PG-13 version, piece of shit with AI generated script and all the gunfire you could possibly want with zero the blood. Like, how do you follow up like the action scenes in Deadpool and then you go to that PG-13 crapshoot? Like it.
Oh my god.
And then I almost fell asleep at the end. During the most excited part, you know, I almost fell asleep because I was done with it.
Everything you just said, I watched Charlie's review of it, and he and his guys got together and went to see it as a group, and they said damn near everything you just said. They're pretty sure AI had a lot to do with this movie.
Neil likes it too.
One of them fell asleep during an hour of the damn thing. You know,
And probably didn't miss anything really.
right?
No.
Yeah. So, Wookie, you saw it. What do you think?
So I can tell you right now why it bombed at the box office. Poor casting. It's like you cast this thing back in the 90s. None of the characters were believable. They completely changed Tina's backstory. It didn't even go into there's only 7 sirens alive at a time. There's a lot of lore stuff that they completely screwed over. They made Lilith an old, worn out bounty hunter, which is not the case. She was in her early 20s. And they just took, and even if you took Borderlands away from it, it'd be a popcorn flick that you forgot about in 3 days. It's that bad. It's very predictable. There is no suspense. You can just tell things are going to happen because things are going to happen. And we have to get to this situation. And then they made Lilith 10 times stronger than she is in the fucking video games.
Wow.
They made her a god at the end.
Wow.
This is I said it is just like Halo and Rings of Power, where it's not even similar to itself in any way or fashion other than the characters' names.
It's basically when a corporate entity buys something and says they try to translate it. They translate it by committee. And
the problem is the executive producer is head of the fucking game studio that made the game.
Yeah.
He was on board for all this. He was bragging about all the fucking changes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
By the way, real
Randy
quick, I
Pitchford
want to
can
say
suck
hi to
my
the
nut.
guys over on Rumble. By the way, Christian Delorme's over there. Thanks for tuning in on Rumble. I'm sorry I walked on you there. What'd you say?
I said Randy Pitchford can suck my nuts.
Yeah, I saw the interview with him where he said he didn't really care about the game. He was more concerned with his movie.
Well,
And
wrong, which I was
apparently
shocked.
it shows
me
on
see
the
how that
screen,
worked out.
right? Yeah.
The
Jed,
box
what
is
do you
a
think of the
douchebag.
movie?
It was another piece of shit.
Yeah.
What Wookie said. It didn't follow. I kept saying this. They didn't follow any of the history or lore or anything. They made Lilith up to her power level, how she is in Borderlands 3. Like,
Well,
she
was
wasn't
beyond
even-
that.
Yeah. Dude, she was throwing fucking shields and all this other shit at the end. I was like, wait a second. She wasn't able to do that in 3.
Yeah.
3 is when she was the strongest.
Mhm.
You know, but somehow, because, you know, I'm just like, because I watched it with Kay and we're like, what the fuck is this shit? Especially me, because I played every single game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, and then, you know, Randy Pitchford actually said something to me and said I was a smart ass, and all the other replies, because I went hard on X, Trader, you know, whatever you call it now. Saying a little bit X of you know, little respect to you.
Zitter.
Yeah, so it's you know, it's just, oh my god. And then when you went to the scientist and Jamie Lee showed her tits like halfway through the thing almost. She had this like little top where you could actually see and it was coming out, and we're like, you know, 30 years I would have been happy to see those.
Right? A little old for that now, isn't she?
I'm like, yeah, girl, cover up right now. Let's be honest.
Two words for that: trading places.
Yeah,
Yeah, just- yeah.
If you want to see it at its prime,
Yeah.
go-
If you wanna-
True Lies. True Lies.
True Lies too. Yeah.
Why,
Yeah.
she looked good in that too.
But I will say that is the worst I've ever seen Jamie Lee Curtis act.
Yes.
Trying to do Tannis's voice, and
Yes.
her mannerisms were so opposite of anything she is possible of pulling off.
Yes. And then at the end, the CG, when they were standing, and I kept saying this to Kay. I was saying this, and I actually said this to Wiki after I got the last part where they're in the place where she banished that motherfucker. It was like fucking Sharknado. I said Sharknado was made better than this, or
Yeah.
like Jack and any of
I
the
heard
movies
the
that are on
CGI was bad in it too.
any of the
yeah.
movies that are on riff tracks are better. Shit,
Wow.
even Birdemic is better than this shit.
What I
Wow.
posted is related to this.
Okay, let's throw it up there then. What do you got here, John?
Dewey Bowl dunked on it.
How? Yeah, Homeboy has made some of the worst video game movies, and he
Hey man, let
dunked on
me
it.
tell you something. I will live and die on the fact that Blood Rain trilogy is one of the greatest
Blood Rain
trilogies
is
ever
good.
made. Okay,
Blood Rain
I-
is good.
and
But
Yui
some
Bowl
of the
made
others,
them. Okay,
the Far Cry one was bad.
Look what's behind it.
yeah, exactly.
We
Blood
all
Rain,
love
baby.
the Blood Rain movies.
You know.
Yeah.
But they're guilty pleasures. Come on, they suck.
Yeah.
Those movies are
Yeah.
bad. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Kate,
that's
look-
great. That's great, John. But
Kay even
look,
said she was falling asleep because I was like, "Are you okay with her, baby?"
right.
I was
It's
like,
absolutely horrible. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, it has done. It's made people appreciate the video game more. Apparently, there's more people playing it again. Borderlands film may be bombing, but the aftershock has given the Borderlands game a rise in sales and player counts.
Yeah.
I mean, and I believe Knock said he's playing it through again right now. Which one are you on, Knock? What are you playing?
I started with one. I never actually played through all of them. So I
Oh,
was like,
really?
let me-
okay,
let me
so
give-
you checked
yeah.
that out. Yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the movie may be doing badly, but it's renewed the interest that people have in that game. So that's pretty cool.
the only two games that I have not gone through because I refuse to play them is
Mhm.
Wonderlands and New Tales. Fuck those
All right.
two games.
Now,
All
what's the
right.
problem with Tiny Tina's Wonderland?
Go ahead, Wookie.
I didn't play it. I didn't play it because I knew what it. After playing
Okay.
Borderlands 3, I was done.
Okay, so
hold on. They talk about the rise in players. Borderlands Game of the Year is a 29% rise in the player base. It is still 315, 30-day average is still 131 players. Borderlands, a pre-sequel, has an 18% increase, still has a 30-day average of 392 players. Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced is up 37%, but it has 649 players per average. Borderlands 2 is up 3% with 3,582 average players. And Borderlands 3 is up 15% with an average of 4,239 players. This is off Steam charts.
Yeah,
It got a slight
so consoles is probably higher.
Consoles is what you have to wait for that shit to come out now.
Me and Kay are going through a Borderlands 3 one because she wanted to play it. So
I feel like people had to get the taste out of their mouth, so they're going back to the game.
So they're going back to the game. How much do you guys think it was the Jack Black effect on this?
Oh no, it was Randy. It
None.
was Randy and Jack.
No, I don't think it played in at all.
So if you were a Borderlands fan and you played Borderlands, you had to follow Randy Pitchford on Twitter.
Yes.
If you wanted the codes to open the chest to get bots.
I used to do that all the time too.
Right.
Yep.
So people know who Randy Pitchford is. So when he did that interview with IGN, that blew a lot of people up. My buddy sent that to me that played Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, this movie's fucked.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really get into the pop culture wars or anything like that. And dude, he's just a normal guy.
Well, I know a lot of you guys that played the game said right off the bat when we looked at the first trailer that it was miscast.
Yeah, I beat every single game at least 5 to 6 times or more. Borderlands 3, I've gone through with multiple people. Borderlands 1, I've gone through. Borderlands 2, I've gone through with multiple people.
Derek Crews would have made a better Roland than.
Yes, I said this.
Yeah.
I said this on Twitter.
Is that the Kevin Hart part?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, Joe, because I'm gonna show you what they're referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have been such a better Roland, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, President Camacho with armor.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
President Camacho. Is this it, buddy?
Yeah, the biggest problem was it's the same shit.
Yeah.
They just screw everybody over.
So look at Roland and then imagine Kevin Hart in that role.
And look at Roland's face up there in the corner. That doesn't look anything like.
Yeah. And here's the thing: where is Brick and Mordecai? You could have had the guy that played Krieg play Brick, albeit he's a bit smaller, but he's believable.
You could have got Batista to play Brick.
Yeah. Well, Batista's
If Batista
not
would. I know. Well, he used to be, but.
All right. Well, man, I hate to hear that Borderland fans were let down by this.
Oh yeah, I went into this knowing.
To me, just as a guy that has no dog in the hunt, when I saw the names splashed up on the screen in big neon colors and stuff, it just reminded me of a movie I actually like, but the ad campaign for the first Suicide Squad movie is what it looked like to me. Yeah. And I was like, man, they're really overselling this. I don't know what the deal is with this here.
So the casting of this would have been fine for a romantic comedy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Look, the two female, the two big time females, they're both damn near in their, well, I know one of them's in their 60s and the other one's pretty close to it. Clay is not young.
And yes, they're great actresses, but this was not the role for them.
This is not a film for a great actress to be in. This is an actress.
One they got close to her age was Gina Gershon with Moxie.
Yeah,
she was fucking nasty.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I know, and I was like, what the fuck? I said this when I saw Moxie. I was like, there's something wrong with her.
Hey, Gina Gershon used to be hot. Is she
She's
like not aging well or what, guys?
She hit that wall like bam.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just saying. So Moxie was the hottest character in the game.
Yeah, you have a problem.
Brothel.
Yeah, you have a problem.
Was it Borderlands 1 or Borderlands 2? You could get behind the bar and look up at her panties?
Yeah, you could. You literally could. Like, Borderlands 1 and 2 took no mercy. You could do
she literally had half her
craziest
panties
shit
hanging out of her skirt anyways.
Yeah. And Moxie's like a whore, you know, like.
Well, she runs the whore.
She's the whorehouse. Yeah.
Gotcha.
She is the whore of all whores.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was just nasty. Like, I was like, bleh.
I'm with you, Vince. Gina and Showgirls. Yeah, no doubt.
But bro,
And
you
her
don't want
line,
to see her in this
she was a
movie,
babe.
Vince.
Yeah. We're talking Face Off years, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, we're talking about some really good movies with her in it. Okay, well, I hate it for you Borderlands fans that they pooped all over your IP. That sucks.
Well, it was expected to, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we were
Right.
kind of expecting.
I hear you. Well, let's get on with the rest of what happened at the box office this week. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds marked first married couple to top the box office in 34 years. Now, I thought it was interesting that her movie, which is a romantic type movie, was it made $50 million. I was like, wow, that's pretty damn good for one of those kind of movies. But as we'll see here in a minute, Ryan Reynolds had a lot to do, and Hugh Jackman had a lot to do with some of those numbers because they helped promote this. Yeah, we're going to show some of it here in a second.
Oh,
but
is
can
anybody
anybody tell me, and Wookie, don't say anything because I know we talked before the show. Can anybody tell me which married couple was at the top of the box office 34 years ago?
Demi and Bruce.
There you go. Yeah, Demi Moore and Bruce Willis. 1990.
It was Die Hard 2.
Die Hard 2 and Ghost were out at the same time, and both of those movies did huge. They really did.
They're really good movies.
And they're two really good movies. They are. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Let's see.
Technically, Blake Lively's in both movies. So.
Wait. Hey, yes, she is. She is in both movies. John, did you go to see this with your other half?
Go see what?
This new movie?
No.
Has anybody seen it yet? Because
I have not seen it yet.
I heard there was a lot of domestic abuse and shit in it.
Yeah, apparently he's an abusive guy in it.
I didn't want to. I just
Yeah.
Isn't it one of those like Enough kind of things, like Jennifer Lopez Enough?
Yeah.
But they're gonna make
Fall
two
for the
more
Man,
movies
and then
right.
whatever.
It's a book series, and they're gonna make 2 more movies out of it. So.
Goldie Hawn was my favorite actor.
Vince says I would have guessed
Goldie
Kurt
Hawn.
Russell and Goldie Hawn. Yeah.
In Overboat.
Goldie Hawn.
He meant Hawn. Come on. He even.
Wouldn't it be like Private Benjamin?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a Twiggy type.
Private Benjamin and Big Trouble in Little China.
But I want to show you guys some of this. I got to stop sharing and get the sound going here. I always keep it separated, guys, because I don't really want to cause echo if I decide to play videos and stuff. But check this out here. This is some of the promotion that was done. Let me find my cursor and make sure I've got some volume. Okay. This is some of the promotion. I'm not going to play this whole thing. It's 5 minutes long, but I'm going to show you some of the highlights of it. Okay. Check this out. This is some of the promotion that Blake Lively's husband and friend did for it.
Thank you, Brandon. I love the movie.
In Mother-in-Law.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is hilarious.
I just laughed my ass off.
It's cool. It's not every day the husband gets to interview his wife's love interest in a film. It's kind of crazy.
I don't remember seeing this on the schedule.
Let's dive in, shall we? So I saw you posing in a photo with Mrs. Reynolds, and I'm sorry, what do you call her? Do you guys have a nickname or something? Okay, no, just so it's Mrs. I saw this photo. It was very suggestive. So I got it right here.
He comes across as so effeminate at a time.
Right.
How do you explain that? The genetics? It's some sort of like low angle SWAT routine to pop that region in that way? I mean, what's going on? Are you smuggling?
Dude, he's even doing Deadpool right now. Even when he's not Deadpool, he does Deadpool.
Crazy right now.
Doing a meth journey.
I've been on a meth journey for about 6 months now.
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
I'm going to jump through some of this because, man, it's crazy.
I know you just described, riding Stephen Hawking through the Nevada desert in the middle of the summer heat wave.
Ryan, you want to take a break?
From Blake?
Sure.
2 minutes later. He is crazy. This guy's nuts. Check out who the next interviewer is.
Hello, Brandon.
No.
His mother-in-law.
No, it's Ryan Reynolds' mom.
Well, it's not every day the mother-in-law of the leading lady gets to interview the love interest. And the man trying to replace my sweet little gummy bear, Ryan. Let's dive in, shall we?
You know,
Mom, it's Ryan. I wrote all these questions, but don't tell Brenda. I didn't expect to love him so much. So don't fucking blow this for me. Oh my God, that language.
Seriously, can we don't have to do this. I mean, I'm not crazy about interviews.
Brendan, I saw the film, and may I say, you are incredible in this movie. On a scale from 1 to, I stopped taking my blood thinner medication because if I can't have you, I don't want me.
Mrs. Reynolds, once for yes, or blink once for I'd love to be your new dad. He blinked.
He blinked.
Is this hell?
No,
Is this hell?
it's Iowa. That's from Field of Dreams. It's one of Ryan's favorite movies because he and his
We gotta
late
get to the
father
last
had so
interviewer,
much
though.
unresolved sadness. But pride got in the way, and neither of them were able to find closure.
Do you hear that
Ryan
Canadian
thinks
accent?
Field of
Good
Dreams.
Lord.
Yeah.
Story
Thick.
because he's on meth, and that drug is super scary.
Mrs. Reynolds.
Call me Blake.
Oh,
I will blow your fucking mind, dog.
Blow your fucking mind.
Tammy, you're great.
There we go.
No.
My
It's not
boy.
every day a guy gets to interview the love interest of his best friend's wife. The guy trying to replace Ryan as a husband and me as his best mate.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've done an interview before, but I've done a lot of things, like crazy things in Australia. You do understand you can't even get into preschool unless you take a person's life with your own bare hands. Twice. So listen, I've just got one question. What the hell are you doing messing with my best buddy's wife?
Sir, I have no idea what's happening. But I do have to say, while I have you here, your work in Les Mis, what a triumph. I mean, I am a huge fan. You can do it all. You're a unicorn.
That jawline.
Oh. The way he finds the light.
No. It's like the light finds him. It's just like
That's what I was expecting not to like him.
Oh, yeah.
But he is so nice.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
My God.
I would have said,
It's
"What are
fun.
you?"
You guys
wearing
go
matching
check it out.
sweaters.
It's on his. It's on Ryan Reynolds' Twitter page, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's freaking hilarious.
And then Hugh and Ryan usually share the same stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
So.
Those guys are great, dude. I love them. I mean, it's obvious that they're best friends and they have a good time. But that's some of the stuff they did to help promote that movie, and it's not, you can't tell me that he didn't. Ryan Reynolds didn't have a hand in that having such a
Right.
great.
It's probably his production company that made it.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, she is the producer. She is the producer on the movie. So yeah, that's it. All in the same outfit. Yeah. It's like they're having a friggin' sleepover or some shit. It's hilarious, man. But anyway, I thought this was interesting though. We got news today from Deadline that apparently all wasn't shits and giggles on this movie production. Apparently, the guy they were just interviewing has hired a PR, a crisis PR vet named Melissa Nathan, as rumors swirl about filmmaker star's rift with Blake Lively. So apparently,
they're trying to calm it down before it gets out of hand and ruins
yeah,
the movie.
apparently,
Yeah.
because apparently he wanted things done a certain way, and she, being the producer, had final say on it, and
And
it
so
caused
he
a rift
thought-
between them. So
He
That
thought
happens on
he-
films all the time, though.
I get it, but who the fuck is this guy?
yeah, right. Who are you?
Who are you, bro?
I don't know you. I
Right?
Do you see the name producer up here? You
like
are
nobody,
a peon, brother.
nobody watched this movie because of you.
Right,
Yeah.
that's a fact. It's Blake
Except for
Lively
your
they're
mom.
tuned in for. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And even
But
then,
anyway, I
she
just thought that was
was watching for Blake
interesting.
Lively.
Now
What'd you say?
we don't.
John said something, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I
What?
said even then she was secretly watching for Blake Lively.
Yes, of course, of course,
Mm.
absolutely. Well, I just think it's great that Blake's doing something pretty cool. I still want to see that movie where I can't remember the name of it, but she has a death in the family and she turns into a killer going after terrorists. I don't know what the name of that flick is. I saw
Charlotte's
the
Web.
trailer. Is it no?
Fuck off,
Mess with
Snob.
me, man.
The
I'll
Jennifer
have to
Gardner
look-
film?
No. That's Peppermint. But this
Oh,
looks
that
a
was
lot like it.
Electra.
This
Columbia?
looks a lot like it.
Oh, no.
Huh? I can't
Oh,
remember the name of it. I'll
Columbia was the one I remember also. Her.
Yeah, Columbiana. That's the one with Zoe
Zoe.
Deschanel in it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so no, you're good. You're good. We usually don't cover politics on the show, but you couldn't have gone this week without seeing that they had 1 million people listening to the interview. It was really just two guys talking to each other.
Yeah,
really.
it was, and we also
wasn't really an
streamed it on
interview,
my channel
but,
on Rumble.
Yeah, go check that out for sure. Jed did a show. I think Sam was there.
Yeah,
What,
it was
were you
Sam,
there?
Ruben.
Ruben was there.
I was
Okay.
there.
Yeah, there was a few guys over there. I couldn't make it because I'd been streaming all day.
I tried to
today,
get him to come over, but yeah, he couldn't.
Yeah, I was hanging out.
I was
with
texting him. I was like, "Bro, this is gonna be big."
And that headline's correct. Trump gave his greatest hits, but what I thought was interesting about it was Elon's input about certain things. Of course, they talked about one of the biggest things I think he talked about was getting rid of the Department of Education and putting it back to the states.
Yup.
Thought that was very interesting.
I think that's good.
I think he'd run into a lot of, the teachers unions are going to have a problem with that.
Do you know how long? You know how long the Department of Education has been around?
Yeah, I know.
45 years.
Mm-hmm. Not long.
So all the people that are older than 45 are retarded. If we have to have the Department.
You mean
of
younger? You mean younger?
Oh, I'm retarded? Is that what you said?
My mom was born in 47. She was doing calculus and all this other stuff as mandatory math classes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you mean so? Then you hit it wrong. People younger than 45 are not retarded.
No.
No, they are retarded.
They are.
Sorry,
older than me.
Older than. Oh my God! Now I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, the people older than 45 are not actually retarded. They say
yes.
they are.
Yeah.
He's being sarcastic. Yeah.
They just suck. They just suck at technology. That's all.
There you go. We just suck at tech.
No, I disagree.
I do pretty good for my age.
John, it took you a whole week to move a PlayStation. All right, so I will not hear it from you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a big difference between. Never mind. Just.
Oh, what Vince said is true.
Still waiting for you to advance.
I tried. It wouldn't let me advance.
Oh well.
That's facts right there for Vince.
Right.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, we've dropped drastically. It something needs to come up for sure. But what I wanted to share with you though is this video, and I can't share the sound on this one because I'll get hit for the music. But imagine this being played to "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees, boys and girls.
Staying alive, staying alive.
And there with the
Scary vibes, man.
Elon has this pinned to the top of his page right now.
No, but he actually said, he says, let's do this next time we're together. He said that.
Yeah, right?
Actually,
Yeah,
Elon
sure.
did that. Oh, yeah. Again, it's kind of funny. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are one thing. They have fuck you money.
Yes.
And they're utilizing it right now on the biggest way. They're trolling everybody, is what they're actually doing. Again, it's like they're actually saying, not that the emperor, the world has no clothes. We're in a clown world, and we're clowning around. And that's what the whole conversation was about. It was about, here's a situation, let's do together. Telling Elon, you be the comptroller. You don't understand the finances and stuff. Let's get it together. Again,
he was talking about making him an efficiency guy and cutting the government waste. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Did you see the minute? Okay, that night when we were covering it, Team Kamala was having a fucking mental breakdown.
Yeah.
They kept sending out shit. They were just shattered.
Yeah.
And we were covering all this shit with me and Ruben and him. It's just nuts.
I'm sure you guys had a good time. I watched some of it there at the beginning.
But I saw your comments. You're like, hey, I wonder.
But here's the bottom line. I know you cannot say this on YouTube, so you could just imply this. And I'm not going to say it. But watch Alex Jones and Viva Fry talking about lately what's going on, because there is a lot of stuff like Jimmy Raskin saying things, and even Pritzker in Illinois has said things that they don't want. They will not certify him if he wins.
Yeah.
And they're saying it out. They're saying it out loud now. So just with again.
And also,
there
was also one other thing that dropped today. There is something having to do with Monkey, and
I saw that.
Yeah, we can't. We can't say that much because YouTube will. You know,
Well, we're not going to get into the political side of things, but I saw that today. Look, they can try and pull that one again. I don't think. I don't think the American public will put up with that again.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just thought it was interesting that they got. They pretty much they, as usual, every time Elon has one of these things that's a big show, they always have tech problems and they always get attacked at the beginning of it. And I think, what was it, about 25 minutes or so?
It was, hey, Ruben, how long was it? 30 minutes before we could get in?
Yeah, well,
it was
actually
2 hours.
Telling me I wasn't
34 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it was because we were there. They were getting DDoSed on the end because I started the show at 5. It didn't start till like 5:30, 5:45.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And this is just, you know, this is tech stuff, but you know, he does need to clean some of that up if he's.
And you know this is gonna make him go and clean that up now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna give him a boost.
Well, now let's be clear. Now, don't forget, he's planning on making another. He's gonna have X video. He's gonna unroll that next year, I think. They're working on it now, and I mean, you can do video on there now, but he just changed it to where you have to have be a paid member. You know, you have to have that blue check mark to even stream. I was streaming on it up until
I was too. So.
But,
I bought the yearly subscription, so
which I've got no problem with at all. I've actually thought about going ahead and paying the $8, but if he's going to have this video platform coming out, I may wait and see.
The thing is that I bought it because, again, I locked in for the whole year. So if it comes out, and people buy it, not that he's going to raise the price, but I already purchased for the whole entire year. So
well, that's the way to do it. If you got the money to do it, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of money. Apparently, Hollywood is getting bit, and we've discussed this several times about streaming services and stuff, too many of them and that kind of thing. The latest one, we've got a bunch of cutbacks we're hearing about this week. This one came out today. Paramount Television Studios shutting down amid cutbacks. It's going to affect a lot of these television shows you see here. The one right down here on the bottom that... I don't think is getting very good reviews is the Time Bandits show that's on Apple. That one's being produced by them.
They're dumping 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah, and it's terrible because oh god, don't get me.
But I hate to see anybody lose their jobs, man. I
hate to see people, but they no.
But the contraction is real. Apparently, also. Cartoon Network website shuts down.
Okay.
Warner Brothers Discovery kicks visitors out over to Max. So Cartoon Network's made the move to Max, or is that just Adult Swim?
They shut down Boomerang and Cartoon Network down in the same week.
Wow.
The websites. I mean,
the websites.
Did anyone really watch this?
I did. I went to Boomerang and watched shit over at Boomerang all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Cartoon
that was the only place to get.
It used to be really good. It used to be really good. I used to watch Johnny Bravo all the time. Dexter's Laboratory, all that stuff. But
so now they're I can say this. They're starting to put more stuff up on Max because I was going through it last night.
Mm-hmm.
There was more stuff. They put a bunch of the Scooby Doos on. The only one they don't have on there is a pup named Scooby Doo so far. They have everything else.
Well, Max already had the Looney Tunes library.
Yeah, and they have the whole Looney Tunes, but they're some of them are censored. I noticed. Yeah. So I have some of the originals.
A&E is also facing cutbacks and layoffs. I mean, the contraction is real out there in Hollywood. They have been pissing money.
Not Lifetime.
Lifetime, yes, and A&E in history. Yes,
that's what the thing is, Joe. There's too many services out there for the thing to sustain. So there's gonna be there are some of them they're gonna be gone. So
yep.
I do want to say there is one really awesome one that came up recently, and they got a lot of the cartoons that Boomerang used to have called Me TV Tunes. which is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
I've been watching it since it started in July.
Now, MeTV's free. You can get that over the
You
airwaves.
can get it on your antenna. Go watch MeTV and MeTV Tunes, and it's everything from like the 50s to 60s up to the early 90s. So.
But prepare to lose your girlfriends for a while, every once in a while, because Hallmark is starting a streaming app.
Yeah.
So we all know about that, right? We'll debut with the Chicken Sisters unscripted series and more. I don't watch anything on Hallmark, but I know the ladies love it, man. They love that.
They're making a Chiefs-centered movie for Hallmark now.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, man, if any, this is what I think. You know, we've got so many damn sites, but a niche one like that, I could see succeeding because that's got a built-in audience.
Yeah,
you know
it already has. And when they do the Christmas movies and stuff, those tearjerker ones,
Yep, the girls love it, man. Here you're looking for. Oh man, I'm not reading the rest of that. You guys read it. Johnny Bravo favorite line.
Johnny Bravo.
Yep, I've got the STD, and all I need is you. You know what's funny? I always make this reference every time I talk about that. Strange New Worlds. When I see Anson Mount's haircut, I keep waiting for him to go, "Hey, mama." He's got a Johnny Bravo haircut. It's so bad. Okay, next one we got here. I thought this was interesting today. I saw it on the Hollywood Reporter. Joaquin Phoenix said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Last minute exit sparks huge amount of outrage among Hollywood producers. The Oscar winner departed Todd Haynes' gay romance drama just 5 days before production began, a move insiders say makes legal action against him a likely outcome. That's insane. I guess he didn't want to be part of that one. That's pretty bad when you take off on a production 5 days before they start. That's bad. Now, I know Wookie's been following this, and I'm not. Knock, are you a fan of Mr. Beast? I'm not sure. I don't think we've
I've watched a couple of his videos, but
there's a lot of stuff swirling around this guy right here. Mr. Beast promises full investigation and YouTube company changes in leaked email. Now, this email, Wookie read it last week, and he read the whole thing.
Going woke.
But I just want to highlight what you're going to see going forward. Hiring a new chief human resource officer, mandatory training. Let's see, we are implementing mandatory training sessions for safety and sexual harassment, LGBT, diversity, sensitivity training, and the only thing missing from this is an intimacy coordinator. Man, what is going on there?
And another bad thing about this is going to bring. Only because of what they did, this is going to bring more changes to YouTube because of their bullshit.
Yeah, because he's the biggest guy on YouTube.
Yeah. It's going to... There's another place y'all can go see. We're streaming on right now. Rumble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Heard as he left the set, he proclaimed...
No homo. He put his fist up in the air and said, "No homo."
Good. Yeah, going woke, Mr. Beast there. He's got a lot of controversy swirling around him right now. Now, follow a lot that covers this stuff is Upper Echelon Gaming. I enjoy his videos.
He's good.
I would say go check his stuff out, and he'll fill you in on the details of that stuff. Shout out to him. I love that guy's content. He's really good. Okay. I mean, do you guys watch Mr. Beast? I've never watched any of these game shows. But then again, I'm not into game shows.
I've watched some of his philanthropy videos where they dug the wells, fixed adoption homes, stuff like that. I've watched some of his philanthropy stuff. I've watched more of him in interviews than I have actually watched his content. Right. Because he is the largest YouTuber. He is someone to look up to. He is full of knowledge.
Yeah,
his burgers and candy bars are mediocre at best.
Mediocre at best.
Go ahead, Joe.
But he definitely has, to Wookie's point, he definitely has cracked the algorithm. He knows how to use it to his advantage. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Usually, if he's in an interview, I try not to miss it because anything he says is gold. It's like any of your major content creators, when they actually talk about YouTube, if you're an aspiring YouTube creator, listen to what they have to say about YouTube.
Yeah.
Anybody you look up to, when they actually talk about it on a live stream, pay attention.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. What were you going to say, Jed?
Oh, those candy bars he has more sugar than most candy bars. Okay.
Well, I'm sure he wants to jack it up high energy, right?
Not when they first came out. When they first came out, they were complete ass. And nobody liked them. So then he went the Hershey's route, which he was trying to say they were healthier than Hershey's with 5 ingredients and all this. And then they're basically the same thing now.
Yeah, they're basically shared.
American chocolate sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. No, I only caught him on occasion when he was with PewDiePie. That guy right there kills me. I watch him a lot. I've never seen a Mr. Beast video, but I've watched that guy plenty of times. What do you got there, Knock? What you got here?
These just got announced for the Awesome Con next year.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, she's man.
We're gonna get some Firefly action up in here.
Yes.
These are so the tickets go on sale in a couple of days, but these are the early, the earliest they could possibly put out as some celebrities coming in. But they announced them today. And
I couldn't go to that because Marina Baccarin and I just be like,
I'm telling you, man. Oh, she's gorgeous.
So yeah, I get my tickets on Friday, so I already know which hotel I'm staying at and everything. So it's
DC?
deal. It is, yeah, it's DC.
Yeah. Oh God, fuck that place.
I know.
I think
now,
that
agreed. But I took the Metro, which still sucks. But once you get into the convention center, it's like a bubble.
Oh yeah. What you go through?
You have no reason to leave.
It's 2 blocks. It's Mercedes and BMWs. The next 2 blocks, it's cars on blocks. I used to run road service up there, dude. I got circled by guys on 50cc's, dirt bikes.
Wow.
When I was up on Martin Luther King Boulevard fixing a truck, the guy, I was like, all right, I got it from here. You can go on inside. And he's like, dude, look around. If I go inside, you're dead. And you could literally see the people peering at me through all the fucking windows in the apartment buildings.
Wow.
Fuck DC.
Yeah,
I would stand there and dudes were walking out with ARs, AKs, and MP5s out their front door of their house.
Oh no, there's just a small stretch you have to walk from the Metro to there, and I don't drive in the city. I stay at a hotel outside of the city, right there in Arlington, and then I take the Metro into the city because I refuse to drive anywhere near that.
It'd be almost better just to Uber so you get dropped off right at the convention center.
Oh hell no.
There, right?
No. When
I go to Orlando, I Uber everywhere.
I'm not paying $100. I'm not doing that. Primetime rates in Virginia are fucking ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
It'd be $10 to get there, yeah, fine. But it would be $80 at night to get back to just for a 10-minute ride.
Yeah, so in Orlando, if you stay by the convention center to go to City Walk, it's $20. That's it. It's like a 20-minute car ride.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
We're going to do some more of that later on, too, because I've got one coming this weekend. So, go ahead. What? Sorry.
What in the butt?
Yeah, exactly.
I just got my notification to reserve my room for MegaCon. I don't know if I'm going to go or not.
MegaCon is where in
Orlando.
Okay.
That is like the 4th biggest Comic-Con on the East Coast.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the one. Geeks and Gamers always does a thing. Neurotics always there. Yeah, they've done it for the past couple of years. I don't know if I'm going to
That's what they do their meetup around.
That's where I first met Ruben at.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Very cool. All right, next story we got here. My man Martin. I think he's producing a show right now. I think they actually have a show tonight, but he'd be interested in this one. Artists score major win in corporate case against AI art generators. The court declined to dismiss copyright infringement claims against the AI companies. The order could implicate other firms that used Stable Diffusion, the AI model at issue in the case. Basically, the way this breaks down, this case is going to go to discovery after this ruling. And anybody that, you guys know that the whole thing with our girl Gina Carano against Disney, the whole thing is we've been wanting it to go to Discovery, right? And that's what they don't want. That's what the AI company does not want, because then they're going to have to give up where they got all of this stuff to feed into the AI machine. And I think they're going to find out that there's a lot of copyrighted artwork in there. So,
oh yeah, there is.
It's very interesting. You're going to have to keep an eye on this one because AI's here. It's not going anywhere, guys. You know, but they may have to start paying some royalties to some folks after this if it goes all the way to a ruling, which I think it should. I'm an artist. You guys know that. If they take my artwork and they feed into that algorithm, and people are using it, that, you know, I'd like to see a nickel off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I think it's only fair. If they're going to use my stuff to feed their monster, then why not? You know what I mean? So
who
we're gonna have
actually owns that though? Is it the engine that makes it, or you that just puts prompt in?
You're talking about owns what? The artwork?
The artwork.
The artwork that's produced, or the stuff we're talking about? What we're talking about here is the artwork that's fed into these generators. If you understand what I'm saying, they have to have something to base their stuff on.
So I've been using a lot of Playground. I've been using Playground because it's free.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using that for a lot of thumbnails for the 7 Days to Die series.
Yeah,
and that's just prompts.
Mm-hmm.
I put
it's prompts, but here's the thing: those prompts produce artwork, right?
Yeah.
They have to take in artwork to know what to use to make that for you.
Well, you don't have to actually give it any artwork. You just
No. The people that run that program gave it artwork to produce what you want.
But does the program own the work, or does the person just typing the prompts own the work?
I guarantee you, if they took one of my drawings to put it in there as a base for this thing, they're using my stuff.
And DeviantArt got in huge trouble for doing what Joe just said. They added art in to take the baseline from it, and then they went on with it. And DeviantArt got in huge trouble from that.
That's the Reader's Digest version right there, Vince.
Yeah.
AI learns from existing art.
Yeah, but
it doesn't just produce it out of thin air.
Right, but also AI is digesting YouTube streams. Like right now, this stream is being consumed by AI.
Yeah.
At what point does it become a derivative work and therefore not copy?
Right. Yeah. Now, there is I'm an artist and I look into this stuff. As long as it's 10% different than my stuff, it's good to go.
No problem.
But the whole thing here is this is the initial thing doing. This is the first litigation about AI. That's why I'm saying it's very interesting to see what's going to go on here, because it's going to set precedent for AI going forward and what's going to happen with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sooner or later, you're going to end up with AI work that is exactly similar to like your drawing, but it came from AI.
Right.
So at that point, that's when you have to. As an average person, your shit's not copyrighted. You're screwed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I started the YouTube channel, was to basically retroactively copyright my stuff. You know what I mean? If somebody tries to use my stuff, I'll be like, hey, go look at that video and when it was printed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. But so it's also like the thing, like you sign up for Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Facebook can use any one of your photos in advertising.
Yes.
Yep.
You gave that right away.
Yes, I did.
And you pretty much give that right to Google by signing up for YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I have proof that I created this stuff well before. That's right. All I'm saying.
I get that, but I'm just saying I think we're going to get screwed in the long run.
Yeah, we are.
Anybody that's creative, it's going to get stolen from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. That's one of my concerns about. I say concerns. I'm probably going to, the more I look into this stuff, the comic book I'm doing, I'm probably going to end up putting on the internet first, digitally. Because, producing it on physical copies is going to have to come later. Because I just don't have that kind of money. You know what I mean? It's expensive to do that. And, it's going to be easy to copy off the internet. You know what I mean? Yes. But people that want to support this stuff will buy it. I mean, Wookie, you're always showing off the stuff you buy from creators. You know what I mean? And I do too. I've got my ISOMs over here and stuff like that. He's got his Ripper shirt on right now.
I got my two sealed and signed ISO number 2s.
Right.
I got my Monster Island over there. I got
right.
my Drunk plushie, my Mauler plushie. I got Heels and Gary somewhere in a bag. I got them right as I got Puppy here.
That's what I'm saying. The more I think, I don't want to put this on the internet. People are copying, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. People will buy it if they really want it. They will. Go ahead.
There was this thing where one of our friends put everybody's stickers on the back of their computer, and Polly was in that chat and a bunch of others, and I said, because I've had ideas that came from my head, I said I better get those sticker ideas ready, and then Polly and like a bunch of the others liked my thing. I was like, so people will buy the shit if you put it out there.
Yep.
So
yeah. Vince says that didn't work with Star Trek Discovery. Stole the creator's computer game. He put his notes and concepts on his site, and the courts sides with Paramount, CBS.
Yeah.
Wow.
If he was currently employed by them, yes, they own any and all ideas you came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that AI story for sure. It's going to be neat to see.
Joe, did you want to talk about the Social Security leak?
No.
Okay.
Does it have to do with pop culture?
No, later on, after.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. What we do have in pop culture news, though, Kraven the Hunter trailer shows off Aaron Taylor Johnson's killer instincts.
He shows off his abs.
Yeah, killer abs, right? Look at this dude.
I can't believe
we're having that Ryan Reynolds moment in Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
Yeah, I can't believe he was kick-ass.
Like I said, I'm still shocked that's Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That is the dude from Kick-Ass. Unbelievable. I tell you
He
what,
was
man.
great in Bullet Train, by the way. That
Bullet Train was awesome.
Still have got to see that movie.
Oh my
God,
God, it's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen the movie like 5-6 times now.
But do you guys want to see the new trailer? Do we want to dive off in that? Because now I got to tell you, this has got some spoilers in it. Knock, if you don't want spoilers.
Rhino's in it.
Huh?
Rhino's in it.
That's it. Yeah, just give it up, dude.
There's a lot of other stuff. There's stuff with his dad. There's a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, right.
But Knock, you may want to not watch this because it
does have a lot of stuff in it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and reshare this with sound so we can go ahead and watch this. But you guys know I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and this all looks good to me. The only thing that bugs me about this is how he gets his powers, and we saw that in the last trailer. But we'll see how this works out.
So we're giving you warning now. If you don't want to be spoiled,
if you don't want to be spoiled on Kraven, you better not watch this trailer. I'm telling you right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Make sure I got my sound up. Yep. Okay.
My son, we are hunters. The greatest the world has ever known.
Oh, jak to сказки.
Every myth has a little bit of truth in it, right? Yeah.
That is the truth, though.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. That's you know what? The Arthur movie with oh God, the guy
Dudley
I thought
Moore.
always should have been friggin' James Bond.
Oh no.
What is his name? My gosh.
Said Arthur. The only thing I thought it was Dudley
It's
Moore.
King Arthur is the name of the movie. It's got
Clive Owen. Clive Owen.
Clive Owen, that's it. Yeah, Clive Owen.
Clive Owen would have been a
and a
good
bunch of
Bond.
other really good actors in it, and it's got Keira Knightley as Guinevere in it. If you've never seen that movie, it's one of those movies where, if this was real, what would it look like? That's what that movie's like, and it's really, really good. They say Merlin's a magician, but what he's really a magician at is he knows what gunpowder is and knows how to use it and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. It's good stuff. But anyway, yeah, that is the case. All myths are based in truth, right? This is going to be a gory movie, boys and girls. This is not for the squeamish.
Who's next?
I heard the noise of thunder.
I love they're using Johnny Cash.
Man comes around.
A killer?
And I heard a voice. And behold,
He hits this guy in the head with a damn bear trap.
Dude,
What
that
the fuck?
was fucking sweet.
Oh.
Took off the whole front of his face.
I mean,
That was
This
awesome.
is some Walking Dead shit right here.
hell followed with him.
There's a man going round taking names,
My son.
and he decides who to free and who to blame.
Dios and animal stronger than you can imagine.
The hairs on your arm.
So I guess the rhino is going to be, he's going to morph into him, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the way it looks.
Which I don't like that. I like the rhino in the suit of armor.
I do too.
Yeah,
I like the
the
rhino in
suit.
the suit of armor too.
Me too.
That's another thing I'm not liking about
Well,
this.
this is more comic accurate.
Say what?
He looks more comic accurate. in this.
Yes, he does. We'll see here in a minute.
Will stand up.
Tell me about this hunter.
Some are born and some are dying.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
When the man comes around.
When the man comes around, bitches, what's up?
When the man comes around. Whoever is unjust.
You think you're some kind of honor.
That is kick-ass, man. I'm looking forward to this movie, dude. The more I see of this, the more I'm looking forward to it.
This will be the more popular Spider-Man spinoff.
Yeah.
We've talked before. Kraven is well known.
Yes, he is. He's big time well known. Yeah.
Yeah.
Venom
And he-
is well known too, but Kraven's been around since '64, man. He
and
was 2
Kraven-
years into the run of Spider-Man when he
And
showed up.
one of the most famous comic book Spider-Man is when Kraven's Last Hunt.
Kraven's Last Hunt is probably now it probably isn't anymore. I mean, we've seen some pretty dark stories out of the Batman series in DC and stuff like that. But at the time when it came out, it was
dude, that
probably
was
the
awesome.
darkest comic book story ever written. It
That
really
was
was.
awesome.
Supposedly kills Spider-Man or whatever.
Yeah, that's the one where he finally gets him. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. You'd have to see it.
Dude,
It's
it's
a great
awesome.
book. It's a 6-part mini series that went through all the titles of Spider-Man, which at the time I think was 3, right, Jed? There was like 2 issues in each
3
one.
or 4 because they
I think
had
it's
Web of
amazing.
Spider-Man, Amazing
Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and wasn't it
Web of Spider-Man.
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
No, there was Web in there
Spectacular.
too.
Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think Web of Spider-Man was when well, it might have been because Todd McFarlane's run was just titled Spider-Man. Just flat
I
Spider-Man.
thought that was Spectacular Spider-Man.
No, Spectacular Spider-Man was around way before.
I've got that first issue in the green foil cover.
Do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Of what? The Todd McFarlane?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man. That's
Yeah.
straight up Spider-Man.
That's
The one
just
where he's on his
Spider-Man.
haunches on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic pose. Yeah.
Web of
That's
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
31 and 32, Amazing Spider-Man, 293 and 294, and Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, 131, 132.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I was right, it was Web's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There
Like
you
I
go.
remember that because I was heavily into that.
Oh man, me
at that
too.
time,
I was getting
yeah.
all those books back then.
Oh,
and
I
it
was
was
getting
dark.
all the
That's a
books.
dark story. Has a lot to do with mental insanity, man. It's
And
it's really
I have
fucking good.
multiple copies of each of those issues.
All right,
So.
here we go.
Some kind of code.
Love the wolves. Look at that.
You're
He's
just
ripping that dude
another
apart.
man
Whoever is righteous,
hunting for a trophy.
let him be righteous still.
Just like our father.
When the man comes around.
And that's actually his girlfriend in the comics.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that, dude. He
Yeah,
looks
she's a crazy voodoo woman.
Yes, she is.
like a
That
rhino.
doesn't look like a bad rhino, though.
No.
When
he
the
looks
man
tough.
comes around.
There he is. That's how we know him right there.
That's comic.
The look
that
is
looks comic
the look
accurate.
is off the chain, man. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that
looks
looks-
tough as fucking nails. It really does, dude.
That
Yeah,
looks
he's
like
wearing a
him in
lion's mane
comics.
like he should be.
I'm sitting here getting chills watching that, man. I'm looking forward to seeing
I'm
this
gonna
movie.
watch that.
I'm
yeah.
hoping it's well written because you have
Yeah.
the cast, you got Russell Crowe, you got him. It could be a really spectacular film. And it could be
Yeah.
really bomb.
It
could
could
fail really
go
hard.
either way. That's a fact. But one
So,
thing's
yeah,
for sure, thing's for sure, it's R-rated because of the violence alone. That's got to be an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
I
And
predicted long ago it was going to be $1 billion movie.
really,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a
I-
billion too.
I think it's going to be a wait and see, like Guardians of the Galaxy was. It's probably going to do the greatest coming out of the box office. It's going to be word of mouth that makes that movie good.
Yeah. I believe you're right about that because a lot of people aren't buying into the Sony Spider-Verse. They're really not. And Madam Web, let's face it, didn't do them any favors.
Oh no,
right? So
yeah, those people are happy that Borderlands came out.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Because Madam Web is no longer the worst movie this year now.
Yeah.
Was Madam Web this year?
Yeah, it was. I believe it was earlier this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
early.
February?
Yeah, they dropped it in February. Where movies go to die, John. They
Yeah,
always drop things in February. And you know what's funny? Captain America, Winter Soldier, or not Winter Soldier, but Brave New World's dropping. In February.
Yeah. And so, the movie after Deadpool Wolverine is that shitty Captain Falcon movie. Oh, fuck that motherfucker.
What are you doing, maniac?
What are you doing?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, right?
Dude. Yeah,
he looks so stupid.
Open wide.
I'm still going to give it a chance because that is Falcon getting the shield is comic accurate.
Yeah,
I know, but just
After Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky should have got this fucking.
My problem is it screwed up the entire Winter Soldier storyline.
Yeah, he doesn't get the redemption arc he should have.
Right,
Bucky
and now he's going to be in charge of Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Bucky should have been Captain America.
Well, hey,
Straight
look,
up.
I am going to go see it because, like John said, it is comic accurate, but I've got real problems with it, man. He's a human being. If they don't explain how he's all of a sudden can throw that shield and fly through planes without breaking his fucking skeleton,
It's the suit, I tell you, it's a suit.
Yeah, it's the suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, Tony's gone. So hey,
Tony's gone, but Tech's not.
Wait, but Doom Tony's coming, so.
Yeah.
I think that's a swerve.
Okay, so, boys and girls, it is time for that part of the show that everybody's really into these days.
Hold on, let me get the lube.
Get your tissues and cream out, boys!
Where's Martin? Somebody call Martin because it's time.
Where's my jerkins?
How do you want me to handle the Sydney issue?
The Sydney
Well, we should have a consensus on how the White House is going to handle it.
Well, I certainly hope the Sydney issue refers in some way to a problem that we're having with Australia, because if it's anything other than that,
Mr. President, Ms. Sweeney, to see you.
have her come in, please. I am finished here.
Yes, sir.
There is no Sydney issue.
All right, boys and girls, it is time for this. Everybody, show your hands.
Hand check. I can't do it, but my hands are up here. See, my hands are up here. Okay, my hands are up here.
All right.
Oh, no, I got a hawk tua.
What did you say? Sydney Sweeney says Euphoria season 3 time jump will be a new process. Apparently, they haven't had a new season of this since 22, and they're fixing to start shooting season 3. Apparently,
And Knock, haven't you seen the whole Euphoria because you went to go look at her nude scenes?
I mean,
You just watched the nude scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. What is even Euphoria about? I don't even know.
He just went to go check her out, man.
that's like they were showing one of those Hispanic weather girls on. I saw it on X earlier
Dude,
today.
she was hot as fuck.
Hey, you know the one I saw. It said, and the caption said, "What is she talking about? Does anybody know?"
Because her tits were bouncing and she would turn and it would sway, and we're like, "Holy shit!" What the
But anyway,
You got stuck by the jiggle box.
I don't know what she just said.
there was a storyline in Euphoria. Yeah, look, I watched one episode of it, and it just looked like kids on drugs to me. I don't know.
That's true, because I did see like maybe 20 minutes of it, and you're dead on with that, Joe.
But anyway, she says it's going to be a new process because they haven't done it. They haven't they haven't filmed the show in 3 years.
She gonna go be bare ass. She's going the titties gonna be everywhere.
We know what's up. But as we've been chronicling all summer long, Sydney Sweeney is finally exploring this whole relaxation thing. She's chatted with Cosmo about getting ready for Barbarella and a bunch of other stuff.
Dude, that's gonna be
doing
awesome.
Barbarella?
Yeah, she's starring in the Barbarella.
Can't wait till she gets in the organ.
Yeah,
dude, she's gonna make so much money.
Yep. But once again, there's music on this thing. I checked in on the Instagram, and she is here riding behind a boat. It's got music, so I can't play the music.
Yeah.
But
nice advertising there.
I'm telling you, look at that. They showed the drink and everything, right?
The drink is actually good. I like that drink. So.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Water sports, we do that a lot here in the South. So everybody gets behind a boat and skis and whatever.
Shield cover, so there's no splash.
That was pretty cool. But she's surfing behind a boat. That's pretty tough.
That's a different kind of water sport Jed's into.
Yeah.
Right?
I was going to say that.
That's got to be a pretty nice deal to be able to do your relaxing but still make money.
Right, exactly. And her best friend of 10 years made the cover of Vogue magazine. For you guys that are big fans of dogs,
Dogue magazine.
Yeah, Dogue magazine. There you go. That she's got a bunch of stuff with her dog. And
her dog's awesome.
Yeah. You guys can go check out her Instagram. She writes a big thing. The guy's name's Tank, and she's had him for 10 years. And,
oh, and by the way, she restored that Bronco.
Yeah.
Did
Dude,
she?
She's a beast with like mechanical stuff.
Wait a minute. Look. She's got oil running in her veins?
Evidently,
and you haven't gone and kidnapped her yet? What's going on?
I said that the Wookiee one. I was like, look,
I'd have to listen to her talk, so.
Yes, you
don't
would.
Just tune her out and look at her, dude. Just
Yeah. When she's on the video, you can pause it.
Whatever you do, don't become furry. Jed, I've had more than you'll probably ever get, so I'm good.
I hear you. But anyway, yeah, that's it for Sydney Sweeney this week. Yeah, that's it for her. I try and find something new about her every week. It's not hard to find, but she's been on vacation. When she gets back into production, especially with Barbarella, there's going to be paparazzi all over that.
Dude, wait, is that going to be a hard R, or is it? I hope
so.
Oh, dude, I hope it's.
I would imagine it's going to be.
It has to be.
It's NC-17. Listen to it,
dude. Please NC-17. I'm going for that.
That shit.
But yeah, I would love that shit.
Next Womack says, "What the fuck? Can she get even more awesome?"
Let's be honest. Barbarella's not that great of a movie.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. But
no, it isn't.
You may not like Hanoi Jane, but the girl was gorgeous back then.
Yeah,
she really was.
She was hot back then.
Yeah. So,
and that's where Duran Duran got their name from too. So
it's gonna be.
They got the band name Duran Duran from Barbarella. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Okay, so next up, I want to show you guys what's going on at my Comic-Con that I'm going to this weekend. I'm actually going to be working a table for LACG at this thing. I think I'm working Saturday evening, and then I'm going to be there
Sam's going to be there, so is Brandon. That's fucking awesome.
So what we got here is the list of people that are coming. We've got Billy Zane going to be there.
Awesome. He's the Phantom.
This one, Titanic's probably the best movie he was ever in, but my wife and I know him from the Charmed franchise. He was on there as Cupid, and I've always been a fan of this guy.
Dude,
I've always thought he was a very underrated actor. He's actually in Tombstone. You guys that like westerns, he played an actor in that, right?
I love how they got the Phantom show.
Tombstone is probably one of the best westerns ever made.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And he actually had a hand in it. He played an actor who got killed, but he's good. He's good.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Right, I'll be your Huckleberry. What's up? And then we've got from Scrubs. We got John C. McGinley.
Cool.
Not just Scrubs. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, dude, he's been in. Dude,
Yeah.
he was in Waiting and a bunch of other movies.
I'd just be like, can you just talk shit to me while I record this?
Right? Because I bet
Can you spit on me?
Right. I bet he makes a bunch of money on Cameo, dude. I bet
Can you just rip me a new one? Because
Right. Can you fat shame me, please? then we've got Steve Downs, who's the voice of.
I met him
Master
when we
Chief.
were at the last convention
Oh
with
man,
Bibbles.
you know he's selling voice prints.
No, dude.
Right.
Okay. When I met him, he ain't. He's like, he doesn't talk that much. You go right up to him. I tried to have a conversation with him. Other people did too. Biggles tried, and dude doesn't talk. He just signs his shit and.
Man, if you came up to me IRL and tried to talk to me, I'd walk away.
Well, let's think about this. Does Master Chief talk a lot?
No, but no. And here's another thing: the guy that produced the music for Halo had a bigger line than him.
Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't talk, and everybody was talking.
The guy that produced the music for Halo is Republican. He's cancer.
Oh, I like this guy.
I do like this guy too.
Dude, he's
and
awesome, too.
I'm looking at all the characters they've got there, but they don't have one of my favorite ones he ever was. And this may be just me, but have you guys ever seen a movie called I Am Number 4?
Yeah,
have you seen this movie?
Yeah.
I love that flick, and they were supposed to make more of them. It was supposed to be one of these things, kind of like Insurgent, that movie series. It's based. Go ahead.
It's based on some books that it's a young adult series because
Right.
it came out with like at the same time as the Hunger Games and
Right.
and all
And
those.
they just didn't make any more of them, but they were going to make several more of them. And I don't know if it did bad at the box office or what, but it had a really great song by Adele in it, and the chick from Australia, number 9, that's in that movie is, oh my God, she's gorgeous. I can't even remember that actress's name, but this guy was one of the aliens in that movie, and he was awesome at it, man. He was fantastic. Kevin Durant, of course, you see him there as the Blob, and Wolverine. Was it Wolverine Origins he was in? Was that?
Yeah.
That's the one? Yeah, that's
the
right.
one where Deadpool had his mouth sewn shut. That was
And
a
I
piece of
didn't know
shit.
he was in Kingdom of the Planet. I didn't know he was the big bad in that one. Shit, man.
Dude, I know. They left Real Steel off his fucking thing.
Yeah,
Vince said that.
I know him from his one episode or a couple episodes of Stargate.
Yeah, right.
He was a dude on Start. Yeah.
He's been in a lot of stuff. The guy's great. He really is. And then you've got now. What's funny about this is I just saw in the news earlier today that Vince Womack talking about Real Steel. Yep.
Yeah.
They're going I think I've mentioned to you guys we have an independent movie house here that is it's a nonprofit called the Robinson Film Center, and I love going to see movies there. They're showing E.T. Thursday night, and this guy's going to be there, and the mom from that movie
Dude,
is going to be
she's
there
like
too, Dee Wallace.
Fucking Dee
And they're going to be
Wallace,
answering
isn't she, like,
questions. I almost
75
want to take the night off tomorrow night and go see that.
Dude, I
You
would
know what
go.
mean?
Howling and Critters.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
The Howling's what I remember her from, man. That
she was in
classic
Cujo,
scene at
too.
the end of it where she's on TV and all of a sudden she starts changing.
In
That's what I
Cujo, too,
remember her from. Yeah. But they're going to be there. And a couple of people from X-Files, you may know. Nick Liggy's going to be there. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
And Stargate.
And Stargate, yeah.
And I think he was in what was that one? The alternate reality show. It was on Fox. I think he was in that too.
Oh, you're talking about Fringe?
Yeah, I think he was in Fringe too.
I
I'm not
don't
sure.
know if he was in Fringe or not.
He was in
don't know.
Shocker too, I believe.
Yeah.
The movie.
Really?
That
Yeah,
showed
he
up
was
on Riff.
he was the killer. Yeah, he was the killer.
Yeah, that showed up on Riff Tracks a couple nights ago.
The
I
other
was
person
watching
from
it.
X-Files is Annabeth Gish.
Dude,
Well,
she's been in
bunch
a
of
ton of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's going to be there, and the one my wife is dying to meet, and she's already got her photograph appointment with him at 2:40.
Oh, the
Saturday.
governor.
Yeah.
The governor's going to be here. David Morrissey. He's probably the biggest name that's going to be there. Apparently, was he on Doctor Who, guys? Because
Yes,
I'm not
he
a
was
fan
on
of that
Doctor.
show.
He was one of the doctors that was a doctor.
Mhm.
Well, wasn't a doctor. It's hard to explain. I don't.
Doctor, not doctor.
Doctor,
He was
not a
the real-
doctor.
He was the real doctor on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Was he on the HBO show Deadwood too? Was he
Yeah.
on that one?
Yeah, he was. Deadwood was awesome.
Because a lot of people, there was a lot of crossover between The
he-
Walking
I
Dead
think he
and
was on
Deadwood. I don't know why that is,
Carnival, too.
but Carol, that actress that played Carol, was on there too, wasn't she? I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
What do
I
you
think
got
he was
there,
on
John?
Carnival because
This
I
is what
used to
I'm doing
watch
this
that
weekend.
shit.
What is this?
This is what I'm doing this weekend.
Let's see what you're doing this weekend. Ben Folds Paper Airplane Request Tour. What?
Cool, bro.
What is that, man? Tell me. I don't know.
Ben Folds. It's a concert.
Is it?
Yeah. The Ben Folds 5.
Oh, dude, Lindsay Kraft is going to be
Never
there?
heard of him, man. I've never heard of him. Yeah.
Band from the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, they got Lindsay Kraft to go with him. That's cool.
Yeah, Lindsay Kraft's been opening for him, I guess, on his last few tours.
That's awesome, bro.
But Allie got his tickets. Apparently, we're fairly close to the front, so.
There you go,
Nice.
man.
You guys have a good
Cool.
time with that, man.
We're staying in a nice hotel, and then we're going to the best restaurant or the best bar in Springfield, as far as I'm concerned, called 417 Tap House, which is a geek themed bar.
Cool.
I mean, they got food and stuff, so that's why we're going is for dinner.
That'll work, man. That'll work. With the magic radios or the original version.
Yeah, is it going to be the real ET version or the one where they censored the guns with the radios?
Oh, I don't know. If I would imagine if Robinson has anything to do with it, they're going to get the unedited version of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the one that I have still a copy.
Knock, you got your lineup ready to go, man?
Yeah, got it ready to go.
All right, bro. What you
So
got?
I think it's a lot of voice actors at this. So this is a kind of a smaller con. Ray Parks was probably going to be the biggest name at it, but he canceled, which made me very sad.
Yeah.
So I was going to go both days, but now I'm only going to probably go Saturday up there.
They got the closer road there.
Yeah, that's from the new.
So this is the new 96. So that's why I'm trying to watch it before.
97. X-Men 97.
It was 97. Sorry.
Oh, did you hear the guy at X-Men 97 wants to do a Blade movie? Old Blade movie?
Yeah, Old Man Blade movie.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Well, he got Disney
He got
fired,
canned.
so he's not going to
Yeah.
be able to do that.
Go ahead, Knock.
I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a voice on one of the.
That's the guy that actually played Vader in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a kickboxer.
Because David wasn't able to do it. So.
Well, he was an
Yes.
old man by that point.
Well,
man.
he had health
Dallas
issues
was
at that
dead by
time.
that point.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
So we got some Farscape going on up here.
Dude, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
Farscape. I was like, oh.
So probably the biggest one I'm probably going to want to meet is Taylor Gray, who does Ezra Bridger from the animated Rebels, and so.
You got
Cool.
Michael
Probably
from the
this
Pokemon stuff.
Yeah, I just see that
I
too.
saw that. I was like,
does a
cool.
bunch of the voices. Yeah, it's
Dude,
mainly.
Sanders
Dude,
gonna
you
be
got
there.
courage.
That's fucking awesome. And they're gonna have Kyle there too.
Yeah, Kyle Herbert.
Yeah.
Axe and Smack.
I met a bunch
Okay.
of these guys. Dude, they're gonna
Demolition.
have Demolition there, Joe.
I see it. I see
That's
it. Demolition. Yeah, I see the wrestlers. Willow Nightingale is pretty big in what promotion is she in now? I think she's AEW. And
that's
she's
true.
also in New Japan Strong too. I think she's the New Japan Strong.
Dude, she's whipping
champ
ass
right now.
over there.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
is. Yep. Like
I
the
think the
wrestlers.
rest are just
Jay Lee's
comic
going to be
writers.
there. Jay Lee's an
Yeah,
excellent comic artist.
Yep.
Dude, Jay Lee, I met him back before he started doing stuff. He was really, really fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't know
Amanda-
much about comics.
Amanda's okay. You got to catch her on the good day, you know.
Vince
Jimmy-
says I like Gigi
Yeah.
in the blue skin makeup better than her natural look. There you go.
Some days she just doesn't
That's
want to
cool,
be at the
man.
cons and shit.
I saw Joe Chen does some Star Wars stuff. I got to figure out what
Yeah.
that's about. And Serenity as well. So some
Really?
Firefly
Actually, when I met her at the convention,
There's
she
been
was
Serenity
really super
comic
nice.
books? Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're
stuff. I didn't know that either, so I might have
Yeah,
to
there's some
go
Serenity
go
comics.
time
There's a whole
and
bunch
start
of-
to-
Into the
there's a whole bunch of
cosplayer.
Firefly
Well, there's some
comics.
Brony stuff, Jed.
There's
What?
a whole bunch of
There's the Bernie stuff.
Firefly novels.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't think we got just cosplayers.
Cosplayers, yeah, there's a truckload of them. I really wanted that. You guys got to
So-
remind me the next time we do the San Diego Comic-Con show, we got to highlight the cosplayers because I really love the cosplayers.
Just
If
get
you
your
haven't
first-
gone to the
We gotta wait till
competitions
next year,
these guys do, man, they do a lot of work on this stuff, man.
Oh yeah, and I know a bunch of the cosplayers that go into that show.
Yep. Yeah, it's very cool. All right, man. Well, that is it for everything I brought tonight.
I
Knock, do
dropped
you
you a
want
link
to?
there.
What do you got, Bert?
He
What'd
puts
you
it
say?
Dropped you a
in
link
there.
there in the private.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you got here? What is it? Let's see.
Now, stop sharing your porn until after.
No, he's not sharing porn.
No, no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hang on. see, copy. We're gonna send this over here. Hang on, I'm gonna get there. I promise. Knock, pull up your comic book show, or not comic book, but television show list. We'll wrap up with that tonight. Okay, let's see what we've got here. It looks like a joke, a meme of some sort. Let's take a look at it. Get it blown up a little bit here. New Zealand Food Bank apologized after giving out meth-laced candy. What?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, look at the replies. Look at the replies. Scroll down.
Oh my God.
Damn this
candy. Oh my God. He's not addicted to meth. He just likes the candy. Oh man, stay out of my territory.
The replies are freaking hilarious. Me and my homies after visiting New Zealand.
Am I going to
Food
get
Bank.
hit for this? Let's see.
No, you're not.
After visiting New Zealand.
I don't hear no sound, so you're good.
Free candy.
Mom was right.
That is good work. This is crazy. Look at this. It's just candy, I swear. Look at that shit. People unknowingly consume meth. What will happen now? They got the taste of it. Hopefully not bad enough that they get addicted already. Get out of here, man. Oh my God. Look at this goon. Jesus Christ. People. That's awesome.
It's like the dude from Midnight Oil.
Yeah, it does. Oh my God. Thanks for that, Wook. Oh,
I just
man,
wanted to.
that's
Hey, can I say something, Joe?
Sure, go.
I just want to give everybody a heads up that if you find anything wrong with your social security number or any of that stuff, it got hacked and shit. So,
John, take care of yourself, brother.
See you, brother.
See you later.
Well,
just
I will
wanna-
be pushing your show, so don't worry. I will push your show later on.
Advance your team.
Advance your team, damn it, so we can play some games.
All right, I'll try and get it to it. So I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Hey, check this one out. It has to deal with the Australian breakdancer that got 0
Oh God, do I have to see this idiot again?
I don't think we need to see
this
this
is
again.
funny. This is funny.
Come on, bro.
I want to talk about some movies and shows.
We're gonna get to that, but let's indulge Wook for a second here. Let's
Trust me, you're gonna enjoy it.
I know I am, but damn.
It's kind of like the first time she tries to choke you. You're a little weird about it.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
I just wanted to give everybody a heads up on that. Go check out things. Something seems why. So
the fuck did this? Oh my God! It's a windshield wiper. Holy shit!
I told you, it's fucking.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That was the goofiest shit I've ever seen. That really is the goofiest shit I've ever seen. It was so
Have you
dumb.
seen some of the Olympic breakdancers?
Yeah. And
Like
some
they
of
were
them are
doing
really
insane
talented, man.
shit, and she's out there doing the fucking worm.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to a video today where apparently there was no actual like committee.
Yeah.
Wherever
yeah,
she
they didn't know
was.
what they were doing on this sport.
And so, well, no. She monopolied it, and then made it so basically her and like her husband and a friend were like the only actual competitors. She blocked out all the people that actually could dance.
Mm-hmm.
She blocked them all out.
Wow.
So there was, she created, she created her own spot in order to be there. So
wow, that's crazy.
What you call
All right.
bitch.
Let's get back to knocking down this list that we've already decided is full of shit, but it's good for conversation about some of our.
Yeah, it's content. That's all it is.
Where did Jed go? Did he drop out?
I don't know.
Bye, Jed.
Right? What the heck? Where'd he go?
What are you doing, puppy?
Well, thank you very much, young lady. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, John's gone. Okay, so we talked about this one last week. This is a decent show.
I actually remembered. Yeah, actually remembered.
I never watched that show. I heard it was pretty good.
I never did either.
Mads Mikkelsen makes the show. He really does.
I gotta. That's one of those shows like I gotta be in the mood.
Yeah,
like,
you do.
You gotta get it. Yeah, right. You gotta get that just like dark humor mood and like where you want to watch Silence of the Lambs and you want to watch that kind of stuff like. So when it hits, I'm gonna watch it.
Yep, for sure. Good to see you, Scottish Geek. You can call him if you need to. Okay, just see how he's doing.
He's in the back room.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the.
Yeah, he just had a glitch.
I don't know what's going on. The last few weeks, there's glitches on StreamYards.
Scottish Geek says Borderlands was pretty poor. Kraven looks Morbius levels. Nah, I'm like,
it could go either way.
You know, it's funny. I didn't even mind Morbius.
I don't get the hate for it. It was okay. It wasn't a killer, but it wasn't as shitty as people led me to believe. That's for damn sure.
I think Kraven could be a phenomenal movie if written well.
Yeah, if it's done right. I mean, what we're seeing out of the trailer, it looks pretty tough to me.
Yeah.
But then again, you can't trust my judgment on this, folks. I'm telling you, Spider-Man could delay a steamer, and I would still take it. So,
He'd be. I just want somebody to shit on my chest.
Yeah, right. Cleveland steamer. All right, what's the next show there, Nuxter? And Scottish Geek says that Hannibal show was brilliant. Yeah, the brilliant one was our guy Mads Mikkelsen. He was fantastic in it. Is it dog time, dude? Is it dog time? There you go, boys and girls. It's time for the big guy. What's his name?
Gotten so big.
Obi-Wan? Nice.
Yeah. Obi-Wan. J-U-A-N.
Oh, okay. Nice.
My other dog was named Chewie, so.
I remember when he was just a little
Wait,
puppy.
so his initials are OJ. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when I brought him home, he could lay in my lap in the computer chair. He can't do it anymore.
Yeah, he was just a little guy.
Oh, he can.
Oh, no, he cannot.
He can. You just don't let him. You just don't let him.
All right, what's number 44, Big Daddy? What do we got? The Americans. I never watched this.
This is a really good show. It's a slow burn a little bit, but
it is.
This
is about Russian spies in the United States, right?
Yeah, like they're full on. They're full on super deep spies. Like they have children, and they're not even like really married. Like they got put together, and then they created. They went to America, lived there. They're just like. Yeah, they're just there. And they talk to people. They have secret relations with other people. Yeah. Not secret from each other, but secret, just to get more information and stuff like that. And it's all for the motherland.
In the 60s and the 70s?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, just
cool.
It's a really. I never finished it, but it's a really good show. But it's definitely a slow burn.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it because it was so slow.
I think it was just one of those things where I got like 4 seasons in, and then I didn't know when the next season was coming out. So
it was an American Andor.
Bernie.
Vince says, Bernie Sanders?
Yeah.
Oh, my honeymoon in Moscow was wonderful.
But no, man, that looked interesting to me when it first came out. It's just,
It's a really good show. I like it.
Well, like he said, it's really slow at points. So.
Cool.
It is.
Let's go. What's next? The Last of Us. Now, this one,
we know this is on the video games list, but I don't know about the show.
I loved the first season of it. I thought they did a good job with it, but I'm just not looking forward to what's coming.
Oh yeah, we know what's coming. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the 9.
I just can't. I can't get with the Bella Ramsey thing, man. I just can't do it.
The minute he's out of the show,
bad casting, man. It's bad casting. It is.
And now she's gonna have a lesbian relationship. That the one lesbian relationship that I don't want to see. Like it sucks.
Yeah, it's totally stupid. It is.
I'm sorry. Every time I see Bella Ramsey, I feel like somebody's taking advantage of a special needs person.
Yeah. It's really weird, man. I mean, nothing against her, but it's just miscast, if you ask me. Of course, I mean, Elliot Page is too old to play the part, but that, he would have been perfect. But,
Is Elliot Page still Elliot Page?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, they
yes.
Are. She is. He is.
Yes,
whatever.
he is.
Oh, yeah.
He, she, whatever the fuck it is.
He, whatever.
Hit Page.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, what's next, Big Daddy? Yeah, Ellie looks like she has Downs. That's the whole problem. Yes, absolutely. The Office US. Now, how many memes have we seen come out of this show? I mean,
dude, so many.
Tons of memes. I couldn't stand watching it.
It's I love this show. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I've watched this show so many times. You can't. There's just no way to describe how cringy the Michael Scott character is, and that's kind of the whole point of it.
They mention
it's supposed to be.
They mention a better show while talking about this show. The IT Crowd.
The IT Crowd is awesome.
I've never seen that one.
I've never seen that yet. I work in IT and I've never seen that.
You've seen the video where the guy gets there from the table and walks and jumps out of the window? I'm sure everybody uses it in their videos.
Yeah, well, I've seen it. Yeah, that's from the IT Crowd.
That's from the IT Crowd, yeah. IT Crowd is awesome.
Vince says it's an American ripoff.
Yeah.
It
Which
is.
one lasted more than a season? Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I was fixing to say the British one didn't last but one season.
Yeah, but this one lasted till
American
2005
ripoff.
to 13.
You mean we took it and made it better?
Hey, no, we also voted Obama in office twice.
Yeah, so.
All I can tell you is this: when
a TV show.
I've never watched this from beginning to end, but every time I've watched it, I've laughed. So it's a funny show.
Yeah, it was good for good like 6 seasons, and then Steve Carell left the show, and then it was kind of because they have that they have that sitcom the two people that you want to get into a relationship that are always like taking like 5 seasons to get together.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, that's Jim and Pam. That's John Krasinski's character.
And I heard the show fell apart after they got together.
Pretty much, yeah, because it wasn't as fun and
kind of like Castle. You put the two together and you lose that.
Right, you lose that. Right, exactly.
Just like on
and I loved Castle too. Castle was one of my favorite shows. I still gotta watch The Rookie.
Yeah.
Just like on all the shows, when the couple gets together, it goes downhill.
Just proves that Americans are easily amused.
Yes, that's what he said.
Hey, listen, we have the Kardashians, okay? That's clear as day that we're easily amused, okay? I mean, the one thing I'm jealous of when it comes to the UK is their history kind of thing and the royalty and stuff like that. Our royalty are the Kardashians. Like that's just
so you guys like Castle
real
and
quick.
Firefly, right?
What's that? Yeah, Firefly. What about it?
Do you like Castle and Firefly and Serenity?
Yeah. Hang on. Let's go big. Okay, now look, we see the signature.
Oh, Clyde. Oh, it's from
There you go.
Destiny.
Yep.
It's Nathan
Very cool.
Fillion's voice from Destiny.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. That's cool.
I'm hoping
Believe it
a
or
lot
not,
of us are.
I
A lot of us
stood
are
in line
hoping
for-
that he's going to be at the Awesome Con next year, since
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
stood
the
in
Firefly
line
people are there.
for 3 hours for Gina Carano's autograph. Walked right up and got this.
Wow. Very cool.
It did take me all day to get Gina Carano's one, but once I got there, it was finally I got to the front
Gina's
line.
popular.
The longest I've ever waited for is Ahsoka.
Really?
What's it? Ashley? Is her name? Ashley?
Yeah, she has Ashley Eckstein or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
At the
exactly.
height
She had
of
the longest
Walking
line
Dead,
until Gina showed up.
height of The Walking Dead, my wife waited 3 hours to see Daryl. Yeah.
He usually has a big one. Carlos Esposito has
And
a big
Negan
one.
was right next to him at the same convention, man. There was a never-ending line. Real quick, guys, Ruben has to go. Ruben, do you want to push anything before you get out of here, sir? Are
30
you with
seconds
me? And he is muted. He
Yeah.
said,
Ruben. What's up,
Ruben,
brother?
where you at?
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
Hey,
Well, when he gets
Second.
unmuted, then we will give him the opportunity to say his piece before he gets out of here. Okay. Wrong one. Let's get back to Knock. There
But
we
yeah,
go.
hoping with all the Firefly people there that Nathan Fillion will be at AwesomeCon next year. And
Let's hope so.
I'm trying to get my tickets on Friday. I'm trying to get the VIP one. So I
Where's
can go to the front of the
Awesome Con
line.
at? Is that the one in Richmond?
It's the one in DC. GalaxyCon is the one in Richmond. And that's the week before AwesomeCon. So I'm going back to back again next year.
Yep. There you go. All right. What's 41?
Cracker.
I've
I don't know
never
what that
seen
is.
this.
I don't know.
It's
It sounds
probably
racist.
British, though. Looking at the cast, it looks like a British television show. Let's see.
Yeah, there we go. Finest drama Britain has ever produced. So.
Yeah.
Finest drama. Okay. Well, Cracker. If you guys are into the Brit box, check it out.
Yeah.
What's
Shit,
next?
Cracker, shit.
Cracker shit.
Ah,
This show I never got into. I've heard things about it, but it
It's
just
funny.
never appealed.
It's
funny
hit or
to a
miss.
point.
My brother, now look, my brother swears by this show, and I watched the first 2 episodes of it, and I'm going to watch the rest of them. That's some funny fucking shit.
My
Well,
favorite is Who Shit the Bed.
Yeah.
See, I feel like-
episodes are
Shit in
hit
the
or
bed in the
miss.
middle of the night.
Yeah.
And
I
then
feel like
there's
the
shit on the bar, and then there's the shit in the floor.
I feel like the way I feel about The Office is how people feel about this. Like-
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
You
man.
either- it's hit or miss. I think
It's hit or
we
miss.
said it best.
It's either
You
good
get it
or
or
it's
you don't.
bad. It really
Yeah,
is.
That's just how some of these work, you know.
Danny
According
DeVito
to
is
my
a
brother,
national
I
treasure.
can't wait to see Danny DeVito's character. What does he get in the second season? Right, the rich dude that just wants to live in
We
poverty.
join in the second
Shit.
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Danny
After
DeVito
FX
is a
abandoned a
national
name
treasure
to
in this
boost the
show.
show's rating.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll tell you what, it's funny. What'd you say, Wook?
I said Danny DeVito is a national treasure in the show.
Yeah,
like his comedy really comes through. Like his off the wall, random. Like he went on a tour of Europe and took pictures of his feet in the air in different places. He's really a fucking nut job.
It's crazy. All right, what's next, buddy? What's next?
Oh, that should be like top
Whoa.
10. That
Why
should be
is
top
this not
10.
in the top 10?
Yeah, that should be top 10.
I agree. I'm not
Why
a big
is this
Trek
not
fan,
in the
I
top
agree.
10?
Whoever did this is retarded as fuck.
Well, we've already, I already
Okay.
put the disclaimer out there before we even started.
Yeah.
That now, guys, you may not know this about Knock. He's never watched this show. He's never gotten into it. So, but he does plan on binge watching the entire thing.
Yeah, I did watch the first episode of the first season of the first
season's
show.
bad.
Man Trap, yeah.
I don't care if it's bad or what. I'm watching everything that was in order of release. I'm gonna watch it.
I've probably seen every episode growing up as a kid. Because
I've watched a bunch, but
ever.
Yeah, right. So I've seen a couple here and there of random ones, but I've seen most of the movies. But yeah,
Now,
my dad's a Star
I'm
Trek fan.
Not a huge Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
But I appreciate this show. I was more of a Next Generation fan than I was of this series. But I just watched it because it was on TV. It was on reruns all the time. It was like MASH. It was always
Let
on.
me give you a little history lesson, guys. These conventions you love to go see, they're because of this show.
Yep.
The fans of this show, what happened was in the 70s, it went into syndication. Me and my brother used to run home from school in the 70s to come watch Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock and Bones every afternoon, man. And the fans got together and started gathering in different places, and they started these Star Trek conventions. And they started having comic book conventions and all these other things. And it was all because of the fans of this show. They would not let this show fucking die. The fans are what brought this back.
Does the
Because it was
Star
on,
Wars
look at that. It was on for 3 seasons. It had a total of 68 episodes, 69 if you're technical about it, but one of them was a 2-parter. And I mean, it stood the test of time. It stands up today, if you ask me. I'll turn this on and watch it anytime.
Is it still Trek fans versus Star Wars fans?
It seems
It
like
used to be really bad in the 80s.
I feel like both are. I think both are kind of feeling iffy about their franchises at the moment. So I think we're both kind of like we're worried about our own shit at the moment because
Anybody ever watched the movie Fanboys?
Oh yeah.
Where
I
they
wanna say
the
something.
Trekkies go up against Star Wars nerds?
Yeah, I'm both. I got to hang out with the original Star Trek cast when I was a kid. So, and then I love Star Wars too. So
yeah, I love both of them. I love both of them.
Yeah,
but I grew up on
William
this.
Shatner was such a man. I'd have gave him a handy if he asked.
Dude, Shatner is fucking hilarious. I even told stories on the Archivist about the shit I saw when I was younger. Shatner just did the craziest shit ever.
Yeah, I skipped the Shatner at the GalaxyCon last year. He was there.
Dude.
Him and Brett Spinner, they were there.
And when Jimmy would get drunk and Shatner and Nimoy would like be busted on Jimmy when he's just plowed ass drunk. Okay. So
Well, Vince is right. This he said that the fans kept it on TV for 2 of the 3 seasons. It would have been canceled after the first season if it wasn't for the fans. He's right about that.
That's like Family Guy. Family Guy was canceled until the fans wrote for it to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. They canceled it twice, didn't they?
But syndication, let there be no doubt, guys, the 70s syndication of this show is what made it the phenomenon it is today.
Well, and syndication in itself started late night television because remember the TV used to go off at like 10 o'clock at night.
I hated that.
After the news, you get the Star Spangled
Start
Banner.
reading,
You
it
get
would
the
go
test
off.
time.
That's it. You get the Indian test pattern and all that
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
All
It
right,
would
what's
just go
next,
off.
buddy? Let's see what else we can
And
get
it wouldn't
into
come
tonight.
back on till 5 o'clock in the morning when cartoons would come on.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Frasier. I don't think that show was that great.
No, Star Trek and Twilight Zone are better than
Fuck
Frasier.
no.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
that.
agree with you there, but I did enjoy this show. I thought it was a spin-off of Cheers, and Fraser Crane was a guy that used to hang out in the Boston bar, right? Ted Danson's bar, and they did a spin-off where he was a radio psychiatrist with a talk show, and his brother is the one that killed me. He made that show, if you ask me.
him and the nanny.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it was a fine show, but I don't see it being above fucking Star Trek.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, we've already said this is just
Yeah.
for conversation's sake, man. This is not. Yeah, we all know that Star Trek should be in the top 10. Top
So
5.
Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone. MASH, Twilight Zone, Star Trek, top 10.
Yeah, we've already seen those.
Hitchcock presents.
We've already seen those titles, and they should be way farther
Yeah.
up in this list. But yeah, I enjoyed Fraser Crane, and Kelsey Grammer is just a funny dude. He just really is. I enjoy him.
And Christian and evangelical.
Is he? Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Did not know that.
That's why you
Very
don't see
cool.
him in Hollywood now.
Wow. I loved him as Beast in the X-Men shows.
He did a good job on that.
It was perfect casting, man. I really thought that was cool. All right, what's next, buddy?
Oh, fuck off.
6 Feet Under? You didn't like that show, man? That was
It's
I never
shit,
even
yeah,
watched
I'm
this
just-
show.
It's
I
just
Never watched it
the-
either.
better than Star Trek. No.
This was the
Okay.
show that came out. This was the first disease of wokeism and feminism
wait.
and all the bullshit. This was the show. Like,
Is
I
this
never
the
saw it.
Mortician-
I saw part of it.
Mortician
It was
show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
there was-
watched this. It was okay, but something felt off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a strange show. It was a really strange show, especially when the guy from The Office got on it and was having the relationship with the mom. That was really strange. I think he was on The Office. The guy, the tall,
Yeah, it was
goofy guy
two
with
brothers
the
and two brothers. The father
right.
died,
There's
and
two
one of the-
brothers, and one of them was played by the guy that played Dexter. Eventually, he was the guy that ran the business basically, and the guy you see there, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was the slough off. He was the guy that was just around to collect money. You know, he was involved in the family business, but just barely. You know what I mean? And the sister was just weirder than shit. It was a strange show, but we watched it. I think this one came on after The Sopranos, didn't it?
Why would a show with only 3 seasons be in the top 37?
Yeah,
you would think like a
Yeah,
show-
Star Trek was only 3 seasons. Why is it even on the list? Yeah.
Because
I see your logic there, Wookiee.
No. Star Trek was leaps and bounds. This show was like mediocre.
I'm just
at best.
saying. I'm using your logic, buddy.
No, but I'm saying it was a mediocre show with like 3 seasons, and Star Trek changed sci-fi. Would this change fucking morticians' love for dead bodies?
It changed the world because this is the first, like I said, foundation of all the shows we complain about now. This was the first. When I saw this, it was too. I didn't even. I think I saw like 5 minutes and I shut it off because I thought it was garbage. Just like Will and Grace was garbage.
It was a strange show.
Hey, Will and Grace was a good fucking show.
Yeah, it was. Will and Grace.
It was
I would
funny,
watch this
yeah.
show on a loop.
It's no Dharma and Greg for me, but yeah.
I
that's
still
good.
watch NBC.
Yeah, but I'm
when that
saying,
crap came on.
So like people complain about gay stuff and all that shit. Fucking Will and Grace was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And you
Hang
loved
on,
it being
Bruce,
fabulous. Look at
you have chimed in here. I was trying to get your attention. You said you had to go. Are you sticking around or? I mean, we're fixing to be out of here in 7 minutes. So.
Yeah, I can do that. I can stay.
Okay, all
That's
right.
enough.
I just want to make sure because I was giving you the
Slow
door and you
No, I
didn't
had to.
answer.
I had to
Slow
run and
down.
do something with
Gotcha,
a medical
gotcha.
thing. Sorry.
Now this is one of my wife's favorite shows ever. She likes the part with Clooney. When he left the show, she didn't like it as much.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a decent drama. It was on for a long time. My God,
Not
15
House.
years. It's crazy. No, it's not House. No,
No.
it's not.
But
go ahead.
Medical professionals watch this show. I know for a
they
fact.
do.
My mom and all her friends watched this show, and my mom said it was absolutely like the lingo, what was going on, the problems. It was 100% spot on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always ask my wife. She was a registered nurse for 20 years. I always ask her if shows are medically correct,
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, this one nailed it. They did a great
Mom
job.
was post surgery for 20 plus years.
Yep. It was a good show. I
You
enjoyed
like
it.
it?
A lot of people got their
time.
start on this show. A lot of
You-
big stars today got their start on that
Do
show.
you remember
right
they did something groundbreaking also? They did a live show one time, and they did it twice. They did it from the East Coast and the West Coast.
Yeah, they did.
And it was just and the thing is that we had satellite TV at times, so I saw both takes. So it was very interesting to watch. Again, I gotta say it was a very good show, and what they did was groundbreaking. And it was nice.
I agree, Vince. I agree,
Chicago.
Vince.
No,
Vince,
you have
girls.
I lived in
7
Chicago at the
seasons,
same
must be
time,
way
so
better.
you're all talking
No,
about it.
Vince, you have to look at number of seasons versus quality of show. And that one show, even though it had fucking like 3 or 4 seasons, was not as good as Star Trek.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, what
That's
else
like
we
people
got?
say Walking Dead's good, and it's fucking shit.
Okay, Blackadder, 10 out of 10.
Blackadder?
Yeah, 10. That should be
Never seen
top
it.
20.
I've only
Black
watched a
Dog.
couple of
top 20,
episodes,
top
but they
15.
are. If you're into British humor,
Yeah.
you've got to watch this show.
It's
it is funny
top
as fuck.
15, top 20. Yeah.
And you see who that is on the right, don't you?
Mr.
Yeah.
Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Yes, Mr. Bean. Yeah. That guy's awesome. Love it. Too low on the list, he says.
Hugh
Too
Laurie's
low on the
also in
list.
here, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
But Blackadder's great. If
One
you're
of
into
the
British
darkest
humor,
endings of
yes.
all time.
It is very.
Oh,
very
it's
damn funny.
super fucking dark.
There was a show that Hugh Laurie did. It was only on for like 2 seasons. I can't remember the name of it, but it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Okay,
Um,
let's do one more, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're up against the clock now, guys. Friday Night Lights. Well, this one was based.
Nope.
Pretty sure this one was based on a movie, wasn't it? I
Yeah, it
think
was.
it was based
Yeah,
on a movie.
and you know, now 2006. That's when I graduated high school. So obviously, the show was right around that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't remember anything after the first season because that's
Mhm.
when I graduated high school, so that's when I paid attention to it.
Yeah.
But the first season was awesome, like
Mhm.
to see all that. But other than that, I can't say how. It's
I
definitely
like
a
the guy
memorable
who
show.
plays the coach in it. I've liked him in
Yeah.
just about everything I've ever seen him in. I never got into this show though. I never did watch this one. Anybody else like this one? Dislike this one?
No, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was fine. I don't know if it.
I
I don't know if it
watched
deserves
an
a spot, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Necessary Roughness did it better.
Yeah.
I
I hear
mentioned that one, Wookie. I've mentioned that one before because we saw what's her name on what was it, Homicide?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She was in that one too, and I saw her, and that made me think of Necessary Roughness.
Necessary Roughness. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you really realize how much Necessary Roughness affected us? We also got not another teen movie, and we got Chris Evans doing the banana.
Yes.
Yep. It's crazy, man. All right. That is good for this week. Let me write that down. We got through a few. What about 10?
Okay, hang on.
I'm not-
Hang on.
34.
Hang on. I got this is because this is dumb.
Okay. Got
I'm
you.
sorry. I have to show this next.
Okay.
Sure. This is stupid. This is dumb.
Oh,
should not
so
be-
this is the next one. The UK.
This is I scrolled down one and I was like, come on, the UK
Oh, for
version.
2 seasons, was it? Wow.
Oh, the
Okay.
IT crowd's better than that.
I even tried watching this one time and I was like, dude, I can't get over the Cockney accents. I can't do it.
Yeah, but Ricky Gervais. Look,
Ricky's fine, but
he's
I
a
just
funny
couldn't.
dude. He is.
And I get it. I understand this came first. It still seemed like a ripoff of The Office, even though it came first. Like it was just not funny to me at all.
British humor is sometimes hard to take.
Well,
Anyway, sorry, I had to show that at least that last.
Depends on what it is. And Vince says, yes, Ricky is a win. Yes, he is. Ricky Gervais is awesome. All right. That's it for this week, boys and girls. We're up against the clock. Let's go ahead and go around the horn. Wookie, what you got coming up, man?
Oh, I got some audio stuff I got to sort out, and then I should have a Long Legs review coming out on my main, and then I got some Horde stuff coming out for 7 Days to Die, including a new base and a failure. So I got a lot of editing to do next couple of days. So we'll see about that. Other than that, yeah, I'll be hanging out. Catch me on Twitter.
Okie doke. Well, it's good to have you, man. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Ruben, what's up with you? You're getting out
So
when?
thanks everybody for letting me on. Essentially, I'm still in the hospital. I'm in rehab right now, the rehab center. I'm going to be released on Saturday. what actually happened, I had a myasthenia gravis crisis, and what it did is the nerves and the muscles of my body were like twisting and turning, and it was on my arteries. So it was causing like tension in my arteries. It almost gave me a stroke. They told me this, and it can happen again. So they have me on special medication to alleviate that situation. But I'll continue to work out, change, do everything. But I'm going through a lot right now because I'm trying to file my disability claim, still trying to look for work, trying to find where I'm going to live, and then this all happens, So again, it just, had to like say, you know what? And they said you could stay here for 2 weeks. So I've been in 3 weeks in the hospital now. Yeah, since the last end of July until today. So it's just, I'm just like every day I'm doing the rehab, getting my leg strength back. I'm walking around the complex, and it's funny because somebody has COVID here, and somebody has tuberculosis here.
Wow, you are in the crossfire, sir. Get out of there.
Full of staff too.
I know. But again, I'm not a doctor, but I didn't wear I say no, I'm not wearing no mask. I walk around here like the boss, whatever.
Yeah, I hear you.
So yeah, then Friday night we'll do the shit show with Janet, and
I'm the shit show. If you guys aren't tuning into Janet's shit show with Orange Hat, Ruben, and that bunch, Bruce is there too. You guys go check that out. That's a great show. I check it out when I get
follow me on Twitter. I'm posting every single day on Twitter now because again, this election's within 90 days away, so I'm doing a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, man. Thanks. Jed, do you want to push anything before you get out of here, buddy?
Yeah.
Roadhouse coming back.
Yes, the Roadhouse is fucking coming back.
There we go.
Okay. I'm in the process of getting everything together for the Roadhouse. So I thought it'd be good since, we were
coming live in 2027.
Oh, fuck off.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
And that will be in the new thing because Joe gave it to me. Yeah, me and Joe are gonna using the same thing now. And
I'm looking forward to it, man.
You'll see Wookie, you'll see Ruben, you'll see Sam, a bunch of the OGs. I'll try to get Matt on there every now and then, but Matt's got girlfriend and working a lot, so you'll see him every now and then. So, but yeah,
have you settled on a day of the week yet?
Saturday
night.
I'm
talking about
that way, so you can come over too. So you can.
That's
see
right.
Joe
That's right.
there.
I won't be there every week, but
yeah, he won't be
will
there.
Definitely be there a lot of the time.
So everybody you see right now, you'll probably see over there. So
cool.
Except for
Knox.
Well,
thanks, buddy.
Except for Knox, because Knox has to work. So
well, Knox, just depends. The weekend sometimes he throws back some Coronas. You might.
Yeah. Knock, if you ever want to come over.
No, Saturdays are different, but there's college football coming up, so
yeah. So he's going to be wrapped up. No doubt.
So,
all right. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Jed. I appreciate you.
But yeah, it's in starting stages, and I'm trying to get a camera so everybody can see my ugly face.
Nah, stop it.
I want to do my Mortal Kombat thing that I've been promising everybody. Everybody's like, "Where's the Mortal Kombat?" I need to get a camera.
Well,
I don't know how to get a camera yet, so I'm trying.
All right. Well,
hey, for everybody, here you go.
Oh,
there he is. There he is.
That's an old picture.
He's out there.
He's
out there.
Like 2 years ago.
That was from a few years ago.
That was your Mortal Kombat thing.
Yeah, I feel like he's ready for Mortal Kombat.
All right, boys and girls. Let me let you know what's going on with my channel. Of course, it's State of the Atmosphere every Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Come check out everything pop culture. We'll fill you in on everything on the funnest hump day on the internet.
Yep.
State of the Atmosphere every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, you'll see me next Friday sketching The Privateer. Still working on the family portrait. We're going to make that into a poster so you guys can check it out. So definitely want to come check that out on Fridays at 1 p.m. Central Time. And then, of course, John Das Wolfen will be playing the Walking Dead Telltale series on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel on Game Night with John every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Knock goes over there to hang out with him, and Martin produces the show for him, and Jed shows up when he's not busy with Kay. So
when we're not doing
definitely go check that out. A lot of the people you see here are going to be over there, so check that out. The Telltale series of The Walking Dead every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. And then, of course, Sunday is for the brothers to get together and hack the Matrix. Highlander and I, who, by the way, that's what you're hearing in the background. It's a song called Shifty. Let me enunciate here. Shifty Breeze. I know what it sounds like, but it's called Shifty Breeze. It's off of his new CD, Shocking for Pearl's Undertow. It's everywhere you look for your music. Go check that out. My brother Highlander's dulcet tones. You can check it out everywhere where you get your music. And we will be getting together on Sunday for the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Everything you need to know about the clown show that is 2024 through the week's headlines comes your way every Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time. And then Monday mornings at 10 a.m. Central Time, it's Military Monday on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. If you missed our show with Captain Dale Dye, one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. You've seen him in several movies. He's a military advisor on a lot of flicks, and he talked about his experience on Starship Troopers this week on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. Go check that out. I'm not sure what show we're doing this Monday, but we'll be covering a military movie this Monday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Pop Culture Mindfield's channel. And then It's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. I think he's going to do a music show this week. I think he wants to do craft work. He wants to get into some of that electronic industrial type music. So you guys come check that out. It's Only Talk and Roll comes your way at 4 p.m. Central Time on That 70s Rock Fans channel. And then, of course, I start my streaming week with Papa Joe Gamer After Dark, Video Games, Cocktails, and Fails at 10 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday. And this week, it will be part 4 of my playthrough of Brutal Legend. Jack Black, back when he was cool, instead of being an idiot, he was cool back then.
You mean a fucking jackass?
Yeah, he's a jackass now, but he was cool back then. And the game is a lot of fun. If you're into rock and roll, you can have Ozzy Osbourne working on your ride. You can have Lemmy from Motorhead healing you in battles. It's pretty fun, man. A lot of iconic metalheads were in this game. Come check it out. Part 4 this Tuesday at 10 p.m. Central Time on my channel. And that gets us right back around to State of the Atmosphere. So for myself, Wookie B. Bad, Ruben Christopher Haynes, Jed Revenwolf, and the Knoxter. And of course, we want to thank John Das Wolfer for being here. Let's check into the chat one more time. Everybody looks like they're saying bye. So let's see. What's my man Vince saying? Cheerio, guys and gals. See you next time. And stay nerdy, everyone. And have yourself a great day. It's great to see you guys. And oh, God, Vince, really? He says shitty breeze. Sounds like a fecal matter hit the oscillator. The shit hit the fan. Is that what you're trying to say, Vince? Nah, man. Look, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Definitely go and check out my Rumble page and give me a follow. Check out my YouTube page. Give me a subscribe over there. You can support the channel on my Subscribe Star page where you can see some of my artwork for a nominal fee. It's not too bad. And then you can also check out everything I do on my website, joesatmosphere.com. So,
and I wanted to add one more thing in there, Joe, since
go ahead.
Things are during the election, YouTube gets this bug up their ass and they ban you for little things.
Or they nail you for reused content.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So you'll see a lot of us doing a lot of stuff over there until after the election.
Be sure to follow us on Rumble because there are some shows we're only going to do over there.
Yeah,
so,
but just like I did the show I did the other night was only on Rumble because we would have got banned within 5 minutes.
Absolutely. So what his point is, and I'm going to shut him down because we're up against the clock. His point is, give us a follow over there. Everybody you see here, not just on YouTube. There's other places to follow us too. Twitter, Rumble, all that good stuff.
And when I do Roadhouse, it'll be an hour on YouTube, and the final hour will be on Rumble.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Okay, boys and girls, I want to thank you guys for being here. And until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on Keep it on. God bless.
Fucking go! Let's fucking go.
Oh no, I can't
The
find.
titties.
There it is. There.
The titties? Why didn't you fuck the titties?
My baby's got a steak for me, and she's got that right there too. So I gotta get.
Okay.
Check everybody's hands.